May the 4th be with you.
T. McCluskey presents Arcade Talk live stream. Welcome to Arcade Wars.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming tonight. We're gonna do the Arcade Talk show. Yeah, that's right here. The Arcade Talk show. That's right, we're gonna do it tonight. Come on, people, let's do it. Let's do the show. What show is that? That's the Arcade Talk show. Yeah, who's on tonight, you ask? You know who it is. P. McCluskey. And who else? You know who it is? Papa Brad.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Arcade Talk. We're here in snowy North Carolina today. Hopefully everybody's being safe out there. If you guys got snow, I know a lot of people on the east of the United States got snow, so hopefully you guys are all staying safe out there. We got a big show. We got a lot of stuff to cover tonight. Let's get Papa Brad on here, guys, and get this thing rolling through the snow. Let's do it.
Well, Papa Brad's a game man. He's got passion in his soul. From pinball tables to Atari, he's always in control. He's a master of retrogaming. The old school style's his thing. With every flick of the joystick, you can hear the twang ting. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school living. From the classic arcades to the Atgames pinball board. With the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit. He's a lover of the classics, the sound of pixelated beats, late nights at the arcade with every game defeat. But he'll keep on pushing till he's reached that final stage. Papa Brad's the gaming legend, his passion never fades. Play legit, Papa Brad, keep the high score rolling. From the classic arcades to the Atgames pinball bowling, with the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true to yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit. He's a
All right.
Welcome, Papa Brad.
All right. What's happening, Team McCloskey?
Got the snowy background behind us, guys.
We're back in the winter wonderland.
Winter wonderland everywhere around here, Papa Brad. Even you, Louisiana, got it.
It's hard. It's hard to be a Grinch. You know, it's hard to be a Grinch when you have beautiful snowfall all around you. It's hard to be a Grinch.
I want to call it beautiful. I'm a Grinch when it snows, man.
It's such a rare occurrence. It's such a rare occurrence. This is like a once in a lifetime thing, you know. And you got to enjoy it, you know, if you can. If you can, enjoy it.
I grew up with this stuff. I've seen it for probably 25 years of my life out of 54.
The snow followed you, T. McCloskey, and it came down south. What happened?
I think Pop Brad said, "Hey, Team, you need some over there in North Carolina. Here,
you need a little reminder a little reminder of Pennsylvania."
I know. Last year we didn't have any snow, so it's like it was nice. And then this year I'm like, I'm back in Pittsburgh. What the heck, man?
I'm feeling all Grinchy, T. McCloskey. I'm feeling all Grinchy.
But yeah, it does look pretty out there. But man, I wouldn't have been sad if we didn't get any. I'll put it that way.
I hear you. But, you know, it was crazy. They had this forecasted so far out. It was like, you know, you almost wondered if it was going to happen. Then when it happened, it was like we had a full-on blizzard. And, you know, normally it doesn't get like that here, you know. Yeah. It's like the first time I've ever seen anything like that. It was really an amazing weather event, you know.
Yeah, they said we could get up to 5 here, but we ended up where I'm at anyways. We only got like 2, but it was like almost like a freezing rain here. It was like freezing rain, snow. So it ended up being like a real wet, heavy snow here. Wasn't that fluffy stuff.
That's incredible, man. We got lots of friends here in the chat.
We got
Mad Dog, Arcade Talk, greetings. We got Dan Z coming in. We got Vader 640. Good to see you, Vader. We got Sacro here. What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. We got Danny Johnson. Danny Johnson called me on the phone. He said, my OTG is not working. I'm like, man, I hate to be a Grinch, but you know what? He's not alone.
He's not alone.
You know the crazy thing about it, Team McCluskey? It seems to be everyone has different symptoms. I guess because everyone has a different system, right? And everyone has different video cards. You have different, you know, my system is crazy overpowered, so I didn't notice it as much at first. But now I see it for sure. Like you can see it because the volume buttons don't work.
Yeah, I remember you saying that in that one video you did.
But you know, my system is ridiculous. I went for broke, and I was like, I'm not going to buy another computer to OTG, and so I kind of just bought everything way above what I needed. And but I mean, I feel sorry. I feel your pain, you know, and I think we should start off with that because that's probably the biggest Atgames news that's getting people all aggravated. And here's my thinking on it, Team McCluskey. Imagine if, you know, on your computer, when you have a mistake, you can just hit a button and it rolls it back the last time it worked.
Revert to the previous version.
Revert to the previous working version. Why doesn't Atgames have like a fail-safe? Like they just did the fail-safe in case they lose server support, right? Where we don't lose our tables. And that's great. I mean, that was a much needed thing. Yeah. I'm glad they really tackled it head on. They listened to the feedback, and they're going to make sure all of our tables don't go away when their server goes down, which is great.
Kicks it offline automatically.
You know,
but
for all the friends that are using OTG, I mean, how cool would it be if there was like a rollback? You know, if there was just a way to roll back the firmware to the previous version.
I know that'd be nice. I mean, you know, Windows does that. with their versions. You can revert back to your previous version. So I wouldn't think it would be too hard to do that. Case like something like this happens. I mean, it's like, if you don't use OTGs, it's no big deal.
It doesn't affect, like, if people don't use OTGs, it doesn't affect them at all. But some people are really heavily into OTG, and so it's important that they keep that stable, right? We don't want to fix one thing and then break another thing, and it's difficult because it is they try to do the Swiss Army knife where it's everything to everybody, right? They want everything to work and have all this different functionality. So there's always the chance that you break something you're not looking, maybe you're not looking for one particular thing to be working, and when you make a change, it breaks that part of it, right? So, but I have friends that, like, they can't even see their monitors. Like they don't even see their monitors showing up with OTG. And like I said, it seems to be everyone has different levels of functioning and dysfunctioning. But I think like a rollback would be a great recommendation. Like, just a firmware rollback, and especially when they roll out a firmware. I mean, we really didn't. And the other thing, last show, I do want to apologize if I came off like saying that, the computer, the Atgames pinball is not for OTG. That's not what I meant at all. All I was saying was, we had what basically barely a day to have it before everyone had it. So, like, we can't test everything, right, T. McCluskey?
Well, I don't do OTG, so I can't test anything like that. That's what I'm saying. Because some people want to roll back the whole. But update.
Here's my thinking: someone should have tested it. Like, if they would have pushed that to me 2 weeks ago, I could have said, "Look, this is broke. This is broke as can be." Or even just a bunch of people. They should have a bigger test group testing these things before it goes out.
They need a longer testing
to break
period.
the OTG the way they did. They need to have more testers looking at it.
Well, they don't know if they need more testers. They just need to do a live test longer. One day is not enough to test everything. You need at least 5 days. A week out where you can test everything. You didn't have time. I think Carl didn't have time.
The firmware update had a lot of good in it. It had a lot of good in it. It had our rescue of our games not getting disconnected when the servers go down. It had basically the control panel. Now I've got another main machine. I could play all my vertical shooters, could play all my classic arcades, all my vertical games. I mean, the control panel implementation, while it's not perfect, it's like 1,000% better than it was before. So I'm seeing a pretty high compatibility, right? I mean, just tons of now. There's always going to be people that are going to look for the one game that doesn't work, right? But, a lot work. I'd say probably 95%, Like, for example, Laserdisc games, they don't work. There's probably no Daphne emulation, They probably don't have the cores in there. But what I'm saying is, there's going to be things that aren't going to, but the improvement was massive on the control panel implementation. So, but, I mean, maybe just it needs to be vetted a little bit more before they push it out. How do you feel about it? Let me the chat. I got scrolled on. I'm sorry. Let me finish saying hello to everyone. I didn't say hello to everyone. We jump right into it. But Sacro, Danny Johnson, good to see you. Marine 50, good to see you. Rady Latori's here. Retro Arcade Trooper. Someone call a doctor because Doc Mario is here. Got Jason, our moderator. Good to see you. MSU Rich, good to see you. Tim York, good to see you. Dr. Torque. If I miss your name, it's not on purpose. Goofy Foot, good to see you. Yeah, Goofy Foot, you're never late. We have a nice long intro because we know the way live streams work. People don't even show up for the first 10 minutes. If you look at a live stream, if you do your main content in the first 10 minutes, you're basically doing your content before anyone's on the stream. That's just the way it works when you do a live stream. I mean, just from tracking the data. And the right, T. McCluskey.
Yep.
So we're going to save the good stuff for about 15 minutes in. You could come a little late. Make yourself a drink, You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine.
Yeah, I think our intro is about 10 minutes long.
Yeah, we're going to give you some time to show up. So you're never late over here on Arcade Talk. For those watching on Restream, we appreciate you watching as well.
Mike Cox in here. You say him?
Yeah, Mike Hawkhurst is here. Thank you. Good to see Mike.
Israel
got-
Gaming.
Israel Gaming, yeah. Israel Gaming's your fake mayonnaise is here. Jim, the Pacers fan.
Thor KC just popped in.
No, I love Mike. Mike, I'm glad you're here. He's also into Evercade. I see him in a lot of the Evercade streams. He's a Renaissance man, T. McCloskey. He likes it all. Got Evil Genius Entertainment. We got Ojib just came in. Hello, hello. And the comment I was saying about having 2 pinball tables, Evil Genius Entertainment, who I was thinking of. Like, he has a table that's set up just for VPX, right? That uses a PC, and that's never going to be connected to anything but his PC. So he actually has that custom setup where he actually has an Atgames pinball. But he's lucky, right? Most of us don't have that. But he has a specific setup for doing VPX. And those can get very expensive, T. McCloskey. I mean, way more than Atgames, right?
Oh, yeah, it can.
I mean, it's like a whole different. It doesn't have to. If you can do a lot of it yourself, you'll be good. But if you want a loaded V-Pin with all the features, I mean, you can easily spend $4 or $5 grand.
Oh,
easily.
yeah.
Like, no problem. And that's like twice as much to start. But it's got a lot of cool things, And the thing with that system is you are not connected to anyone's ecosystem, right? You're connected to your computer. But it's all kind of, there's a lot more do it yourself. Atgames is kind of, we're complaining, but they do a lot of the heavy lifting for us on this stuff.
If you want a V-Pin that has everything in it, including a PC, you're going to at least pay $5,000. Now, if you got one that doesn't have the PC hooked up inside, yeah, you can pay less than $5,000. But if you want a working V-Pin, out the box, pretty much $5,000.
Yeah, if you want a lot of the bells and whistles, and you want it to be full size, because if you're gonna go that route, you might as well go for broke, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, you might as well go for broke. You might as well get it where it's full size, and it has a bunch of solenoids that fire off, so you get the maximum experience of it feeling like a real table. We've already seen the power that SSF makes, right? So we know that's a huge factor in how good the tables are, how good the machine is. But anyway, if anyone took it wrong, I'm making an apology right here. To anyone that has OTG and your stuff's broken, I hope I didn't make you angry at me. I mean, I didn't mean to. But like I said, it's affecting everyone differently depending on their setups. But
yeah,
they definitely need to fix it, and I'm sure they definitely know about it. But once again, I just wonder why it wasn't caught before the firmware was pushed out. That's what I wonder, because I feel like we don't even get a chance to give them feedback before the community has it. And
if they knew there was something wrong with OTG beforehand, shame on them. But I have a feeling they probably did not.
I have a feeling they had no idea. So what they should do is they should find someone that's super into OTG, let them have it, test it out. Someone that's really into VPX. You need to have people that are into these alternative uses, right? It's kind of like it does that in addition to what else it does, right? It's an extra function, especially if they're going to charge for it. T. McCluskey, now they're on the hook because they're charging for it, right? I mean,
yeah, that's true, because you got to open it up.
It was free, so it's pretty hard to complain about free.
See, that's still complaining, man.
But now if they're going to charge for it, you better make sure it works.
It's what, $100 each for both the OTG and the other one. It's $100. You could do the buy one get one, where it's $100 for both. But if you don't, it's $100 for each. That's $100 for OTG.
Shout out to Evil Genius Entertainment, one of my favorite YouTube channels. He says, "Oh yeah, more expensive for sure, but that's the real cost. It's a massive time suck when you have a real VPX machine." And he says that's why I love the 4KP. You just flick a switch and you're playing.
Yep, that's why I like it.
Actually, and I agree with this. A lot of the Zen games actually play better natively on the 4KP. That is 100% true, because I've played them all back to back.
Especially these latest ones.
The shot accuracy is better, and the overall integration with the SSF kit and the overall, the way they showcase the tables, they got the special sauce now. They just got to bring out the tables. But they've figured it out where it is actually as good as OTG, if not better. And it's way simpler. Like, an OTG is a pain. Like, I got to turn on my computer.
That's why I don't use it.
There's a bunch of steps to it.
It's a pain in the ass.
It is kind of. I mean, it's not as easy. It is not as easy. But my point is, it's an option, and there are people that really love that option. So they need to make sure it works. So
Especially
whatever they have to do, as far as they need to send it to some people that are heavily into VPX, a few people that are heavily into, I mean, I would say probably the VPX is probably even harder to get running than the Zen Pinball is pretty basic.
It definitely is.
You know?
Definitely is. Yeah.
But they need to have someone that's an expert at that to take a look before they put. It had a ton of good in it, you know, but it did have some bad for people running OTG. So, and
these people have to pay now to do OTG, so they should be able to revert back to the previous version. Because they are using OTG. I mean, for me, it doesn't affect me.
That's a whole nother controversial topic in the community right now, Atgames Pinball, because there are people that are holding back things like the standalone VPX. They're holding it back because OTG, there's a charge for it. And that's a shame, you know, because everyone loses, you know. People might want to play those tables that they could get for free. Those tables that are never going to come, right? There are tables that will never, ever, ever come to the Atgames for licensing reasons, or maybe it's just not popular enough. Like some of the pinballs I love, you know, I love them, but I don't know if they're popular enough that they're ever going to actually commercially make that table. But I might love that table, right?
Yeah, grab your pitchforks, everyone. Let's go.
That's right. Get them out. Get them out. And, you know, I'm not looking to be negative on Atgames because I love Atgames and I love this pinball. I still love playing it. It's by far my most played arcade out of all my arcade machines, all the game machines I have. But some things to think about, right? I mean, when OTG was free, I guess people would still be upset, but it was free. Now it's paid for. So, I mean, and maybe there's some people that they need to send these updates out to that are really into that element of it, you know? Because I don't know. I don't do the VPX, you know, but there are people in our community, Evil Genius Entertainment. But I don't know, but he doesn't have it he doesn't have that hooked up to his Atgame. You need someone that's hooking it up to their Atgames.
Right.
I'm going to play Zen Pinball on my Atgames because the games will come first to Steam, right? Before they're available through the machine natively. So I want to be able to play all those games on Steam. But there definitely are people that are huge into this hobby that could have like red lighted it, you know, and said, uh oh, you know, maybe not push this part of the firmware through, right?
Well, if they had to revert back to previous version, they won't have to worry about that.
That's another good option. Yeah. If they
because
had,
it doesn't like rollback. Because this here didn't affect everybody. Like me, it didn't affect because I don't use OTG, but I'm happy now because I can play some of the UCE files on my pinball machine, which is great for me. So it didn't affect me. So I don't need to roll back my version, but somebody using OTG needs to revert it back. So this is a really reason why they need to do a revert back.
Yeah,
people
like
can do
a rollback. And I know like the idea is
I don't want to roll back.
I don't like roll back. But what if you have to? What if all you do is OTG? Now you have a pinball machine you can't use at all.
Oh, I know.
And
so I need to revert back.
There's a few software things I'd like to see too. One is the interactive back glasses, like Evil Genius Entertainment. You're saying I'd like to see just even minor stuff, just like some lighting up bulbs where it looks like it's more like a real pinball. You know what? We did see that in Sea of Thieves, by the way, which was I really like that a lot. But you know, in this with the Magic Pixel, they need to work on their DMD. They need to get rid of the generic swirly things, and they need to theme the DMD to the table. You know, I mean,
Sea of Thieves needs to have Sea of Thieves stuff on.
I should see pirate stuff. They had all that beautiful artwork from the game. I should see different things from the game, even if they're not in the game. They could have done. Or what about if the score was like on an ocean, or it looked like it was underwater? I'm just
it doesn't even have to use little videos. You just use still images would be great.
Use still images, yeah, but just like theme it where it's they're not the same. You know, when I play Africa or like something in the natural history, I shouldn't see the same swirls and the same patterns that I'm seeing in
Star swirl,
you know,
pinball swirl.
I mean,
I got them all in my head because that's all I see.
Yeah, and
circle, pinball.
It's one of those things, you know, it doesn't matter. And then once
green and yellow.
Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Is the problem. Now every time it does it, I'm going to see it. So, but
red and blue swirls. It's just like it's the same. I'm sorry. Sometimes they do use squares, like a bunch of little squares.
Yeah, they have a few that they use. I mean, they have more than one. They mix it up, but I'm saying especially with the theme
Theme
ones
it to
like
the
the rare
table.
pack. I mean, I'm going to ding them a little bit for that. They could theme something to either the game or to get the property, right? When you go play a Stern pinball, they know the one thing they do know about more than anything is they know about presentation. Like everything is themed, like even the score displays when you're playing the games. And
we might get that Mad Ben Hands. He says, imagine the swirls and the DMD when playing Killer Instinct. That's just going to look right. And right now, that's where we're headed. We're headed down.
I'm just going to say right now, that's a point deduction to my score. If they do that, I'm taking a full point off. Because at this point, we've heard enough from the community that people have said enough that someone should have heard something,
You would think.
Someone should have heard something,
And it shouldn't be that hard either to add these images from the table, the current table it's on. It shouldn't be hard to have pirates on there.
Yeah.
For Sea of Thieves and like Charlie Brown, there's no reason why you can't have characters on there. Something. I'd love to see a little animated, but that's out the ways for that. But
by the way, we were talking about Sea of Thieves. I did a review today of Sea of Thieves HD. Came out today, and T. McCluskey, it's amazing.
Like 4K. Was that 4K?
Just like the 4K. I couldn't believe how well they implemented that table. They really did a great job, and that's one of those tables. Really, it grows on you. Like I really love it. I mean, I'm being honest.
On me.
I'm gonna stick with my 9. I know you don't think it's a 9. You think it's an 8.
I heard somebody say something.
My 9 gets I love it. I love it now. And,
somebody say something. I heard something. I don't know what it was.
Heck, I wouldn't even mind having a table themed to that. I like the Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, I mean, I like the table, but yeah, I love the artwork on it.
You know what I think? I think this is like their Twilight Zone. A game with a super big rule set that's complicated. Like, I really appreciate it. The more I play it, the more I appreciate it. And it is a game that you're not gonna like just instantly know everything about. I mean,
no,
I know House of Hounds has a tutorial, and it's like an hour long that tells you all about the game. That's how long it took to talk about all the things that's built into this pinball table. It's that deep.
6 pages, man. If you read the rule sets,
and
we showed it.
Retro Tech X also did a great tutorial. But I feel like this table's really going to get, I mean, I love playing it. It's giving me my money's worth. I feel like if the other 2 tables, if they make a little improvement on that DMD, it seems like Magic Pixel's getting better and better. And I heard they're even updating their tables, their older tables as well, T. McCluskey.
Yeah,
we're going
to talk about that.
We're going to talk about that. Oh my goodness. My ears are burning.
So I said we got a lot of stuff to cover.
Yeah, don't try to hypnotize us with the DMD. Just show the score and theme it to the game. Theme it to the game. Whatever the game is themed to, you don't need to do all those fancy animations. Just make it look good and make it themed to the game. Look, even Ray is saying Sea of Thieves is a good table.
I said I like it too. It's a good table.
Yeah,
it's not a great table, but it's a good table.
It could have, but here's the thing: it could have been great. I mean, if they would have fixed the nitpicks we had and the community had, that could have been all the way up. I mean, I don't know if it would be S tier, but it would be dang close because the gameplay is so addictive. It's like, the ball drains and people immediately want to play another game. That's a sign of a good game. That's a sign of a good game is if you immediately want to play again. Yeah, if you give up in frustration, it probably was too hard or not much fun, right? But if you immediately want to play again, that's a good sign.
Yep.
Yeah. Plus, they did such a good job with the theming on the music and the sound, and everything else of it is themed well. Sorry, go ahead, talk.
Well, I was just going to say it shouldn't have cost any extra to add some graphics to the DMD. We're not talking about, you don't have to animate it. Like a sinking ship when you sink one of the ships. It doesn't have to be animated. You can just show ship sinking into the water.
Ship sinking, yeah. I mean,
instead of the swirls. It's just, there's easy ways you can fix that DMD without costing.
Yeah, without costing the mint. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we just replace them what they already have. Shouldn't be that hard. But we'll see. I hope they do, because that's the only thing. That's the only thing kind of missing on the Magic Pixels is, I mean, the backlash looks great. The play fields are starting to look really, really good now. You got to work on that DMD. That's the last thing they have.
They got to fix the DMDs. It's too much the same, too generic. Yeah, I don't want generic. You know, generic's not
that, man.
Generic's not good enough. Generic's not good enough. You know, I mean, they can do better. They can do better.
It shouldn't cost a whole lot to do better either.
Me too, Mad Dog. Me too.
We're not asking for, like, you know, video clips. We're not asking for that at all. Just some images that go with the theme of the table would be nice. That's all we're asking for now. For now, anyways.
Just some images that go with the table. Just some images that go with it. See, that's the thing I like though about it, Doc Mario. I like that it took me that long to learn how to play and to really understand the whole table. I mean, it's yeah, I like the ramps with being the ropes. I think they look good. I think they made a lot of good choices. They did make a lot of good choices.
See, Doc Mario said the same thing I did about Sea of Thieves. You know, 14-year-olds are not going to do that. We will, our generation will, but a 6-year-old would be kind of over their head.
They won't care. They'll just hear the pirate music and the cannonballs and the ocean. I mean, it's so immersive. It's just really, the design of it is fantastic. There was a few things they could have implemented a little better, but I mean, they were shooting for the stars. It reminds me a lot of Twilight Zone. As far as it's a very evolutionary, it's a higher level as far as the rule sets and stuff.
Yep, they are getting good advice. If you're in the cold, yes, drip those faucets. My buddy learned the hard way today.
Oh boy.
Just drip those faucets so the pipes don't freeze. If you're in the teens and zeros, man, back where Caro, man, like a couple nights ago was like, felt like minus 19 were in Pittsburgh. It's like, ugh.
Yeah.
That's where you got to protect your pipes.
Yeah. But yeah, if you're wondering, like, why I'm giving it so much praise, you can watch my video on my channel. I show the HD version of Sea of Thieves in action. And they really did a good job, but I couldn't give them more points, even though it's on the HD and it looks so good. But it is one of the best looking HD tables, I think, now by far. It just looks phenomenal. The graphics, they did a good job.
Soggy Bacon says it correctly. Killer Instinct would be a great table to do a fresh DMD on. Exactly.
It would be a great table to start. That's the one they need to start on.
Because that's nostalgia, man. You want to see.
Hey, I'm just telling you right now, if they do, that's a
yellow stars.
I'm just going to ding them a full point. So right off the bat, they lose a point. Because I don't like it. I think it's unnecessary.
You don't like the green and yellow star swirl?
It'd be better not to do anything than to do that, you know?
I know, exactly. I'd rather.
It'd be better not to do anything than to do that.
Just show the bonus points.
Yeah.
On a black screen would be fine. Or make it a teal for Sea of Thieves. I mean, but now we're talking Killer Instinct and Battletoads. There's nostalgia there for a lot of people. Green and yellow swirling star is not going to do it for people.
Yeah. That's going to work for Killer Instinct. It's not going to work for either of them, really.
No. Well,
you know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you want to see some Killer Instinct players on there, right?
Dude, Doc Mario is saying he enjoyed Sorcerer's Lair. Simple, intuitive, engaging music. It was fun and addictive out of the box without having to read encyclopedia. Yeah, that's true. That is a good table. I wasn't going to give it a chance because it was a free table. I thought, how good could it be? They give it away for free, Team McCloskey. It is a very good table. I like that one a lot more than the Wild West one.
Well, the thing is, Sorcerer's Lair is exactly the prime example of a table playing better on Atgames 4K than on Steam. Because I didn't really like that table on Steam, but I love it on Atgames. The Sorcerer's Lair. It looks so good. It plays so good. Yep. I mean, that's a prime example of one that actually plays better native on Atgames 4K than Steam.
And
Wild West Rampage is not good on either one.
We always like to throw zingers out, but really the restore point thing, though, would be a good solution for a lot of people. Imagine if you were the OTG user and then you could just revert back and your stuff works again.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a win-win. I mean, I don't think it would be impossible for them to do that.
No, it's not impossible.
You know?
That's
the other people, the people that are running that it doesn't affect, they don't have to, right?
Right.
But have it as an option. Options are good, Team McCloskey.
Yeah, I want the option because I don't want to roll back because
I don't want to roll back.
I like using arcade control panel to play.
I did too. I did too, man. I've been so addicted. I've been playing all my arcade favorites, man. It's been great.
Yeah, but like somebody like Danny Johnston, prime example, he should be able to roll back his because he uses OTG.
100%, 100%. Why not make everyone happy? And I know it's hard. You can't please everyone. You know, people say all the time, "Oh, you can't please everybody." But they can make some baby steps to please more the majority of the OTG people, right?
Yeah, right.
You know, because there are people that probably buy this and they're not going to ever buy anything. I don't know why you wouldn't, because it's the native tables are some of the best playing tables. But there are people that will just use it for OTG. So you gotta make sure that stuff works, right?
Yep. If it doesn't, do the rollback or don't bring the update out.
Or don't bring the update out. Just put a hold on it, and make sure you're sending to someone that's super into that end of the hobby, right? I'm not into that end of the hobby too much. I mean, if I get my Zen pinball running, I'm happy, right? But there are people
once again,
super into it.
Like this one here, say Atgames didn't catch it until after it was out there, right? Well, that's a prime example where you need to revert back to the previous version. So in case something like that happens, just like if their servers go down, you can automatically offline.
Yeah, I'm with Carl O too. I mean, I definitely spent a lot of money on Zen tables. They need to church it up. They need to get it churched up. You know, I have every table that Zen that has available on Steam. So
I'm almost there.
Yeah. But if you love virtual pinball, that's where you get to play them first usually. So I mean, it makes sense, right? That's where you're going to buy it first, probably.
Yep. Yeah, I always try to buy them when they're like $1.99.
That's what I don't understand. Was there a focus group that tested this stuff? Because I mean, we didn't get it till everyone else got it. So I mean,
look, YO said, "I love Wild West Rampage. Some great
modes." He loves Cindy.
There you go. Some people do like it. I'm not.
Some people really like the color brown. T. McCluskey.
Well, it reminds me of Borderlands. Borderlands was all kind of like the same colors too.
Yeah, those two tables are very similar.
Had the same feel, I feel.
Yeah.
I do like it better on 4K pinball than
Here's the thing. Everyone can have a different opinion. You can say, "Oh, Sea of Thieves, that's the biggest pile of junk on the ocean. That's a 1. That's a 1 out of 10." And I'm not going to be offended. I'm not going to be offended, Team McCluskey. I'm not going to be offended. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. We're just giving our opinions, right? And everyone can have a different opinion. That's fine.
Well, I think Magic Pixels can mess up Killer Instinct if they use red or green and yellow stars on the DMD.
Oh man, Team McCluskey, how many points are you going to take off if they do that? Is that a 1-point deduction right off the bat?
It might be a 2 for Killer Instinct because you got the nostalgia factor there. Who wants to see red or green and yellow star swirls on a Killer Instinct DMD?
What a deep well of material they can pull from. Out of all that material, I'm sorry, Tomato Grass just posted results for the tournament I'm in, the tournament battle of the streamers. Have you heard about that, Team McCluskey? All the Atgames pinball channels are all battling it out. Look at this. Papa Brad, are you aware I beat Mad Ben Hand?
Yep, you made me here to tell me that.
I beat. My score was higher than a chaotic BPR too.
You're just tearing it up, man. You're just tearing it up.
I was tearing it up, man. RetroTech X got me. RetroTech X was above me. Tomato Grass killed it with 359 million.
Are you surprised?
Tomato Grass, I'm not. I'm surprised Mad Ben Hand. But he immediately showed us. Like when he had 3 bad games, I was like, I gotta let him play one more time, because I know what he's capable of. So I did give him an extra game, so he could show what he can do. But it's totally different. When you sit in front of your, for 3 hours or 4 hours when you're playing, you get unlimited plays. That's one way of playing. But when you play in a tournament and you only got 3 tries or 1 try, that's a whole different ball game, Team McCluskey. Because you never know what's going to happen, And a game like Addams Family, it has no ball save. If that ball comes out and it goes straight down the drain, straight down the middle of the flippers, right out of the chute,
that one.
it's it's just the luck of the draw, right? But
Sometimes
I'm
yeah.
enjoying it. And shout out to Tomato Grass. He put this all together, the battle of the streamers. There's a bunch of channels. There's 8 different channels competing. You've got Tomato Grass, Chaotic BPR, Spartacus, House of Hounds. House of Hounds and Spartacus go tomorrow night. We got Papa Brad, myself. We got Mad Ben Hand, Retro Tech X, and 404 Error. But we're all playing virtual pinball. And it's a great way to learn about the tables because you'll see everyone's going to be playing the same table, right? So we started off with one of the hardest tables, which is Adam's Family.
Yeah.
But if you're into virtual pinball or you just like Atgames content, subscribe to these channels. They're all good channels. They all have good content.
Here, Jason makes a great point right here on the updates. Certainly like to be able to go back to the last working firmware. Also, don't force updates if connected via Wi-Fi or Ethernet. Should not have to decide between week 1 deals and working OTG. That is a good point. Should not have to be forced to do the update.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's not really fair.
Or if you're forced to do the update, which is okay, but give us the option to revert back to the last version. That either way, not forced, or if you are forced, let us revert back to the last firmware.
Yeah.
Either way,
you literally could get your tables, then you could revert back if you had to.
Right.
See, everyone would win. There'd be no negative. There'd be no downside, right?
I can't see one.
There'd be no downside.
No, I don't think so.
Well, for sure, man. Tomato Grass, he is calm and cool under pressure. He's going to be tough. He's going to be. I mean, he was very calm when he played. He definitely could play under pressure. And it's funny thing is, like in my game, both of us, our first game was our best game, T. McCluskey.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
we progressively got lower scores. The first.
That's how I am. One. That's exactly how I am.
Isn't that strange the way that works? A lot of times, the first game is just the best game, no matter how much you practice. It's crazy.
That's how I am in a lot of these tables. Even when we do our tournaments, our K-Talk tournaments,
and I love it. I mean, if you love pinball, this is how you learn. You learn by watching people better than you, right? That's how you learn. I mean, I learn more watching, someone like Tomato Grass or Med Ben Hand play than I would learn by myself playing for 10 hours. Because they do things that you might not think to do, right? Like, I'm gonna hit nudge every time it goes down this certain lane to slow the ball down,
right lane there,
and then you start watching and you see them doing, and you're like, wow, that's a good trick.
Too.
It does
you have
work.
To do it at the right spot.
You do it at the right spot, but there's a lot of nuances to it. But I'm loving it. And I do love Atgames pinball, and any criticism is just to make it better. We want to be the best. We want to be the best it can be, right?
Right. That's why we give.
Hollywood's talking about the new black belt table, which is awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to check those out.
We'll look at it tonight because those are coming to Atgames sometime this year. I think black belt's the 3rd one coming out, so it'll be in February or something.
Yeah.
We'll look at it.
Soggy Bacon says he loves seeing the personalities behind the name on the back glosses. It's an awesome community, and he loves the streaming battles.
There you go. Yeah, I do. I rather see you guys battle on.
You definitely did not just see a naked woman on my screen, by the way. There was definitely not a naked woman on the screen there.
Okay, I'm glad you cleared that up.
Okay, I just want to make sure it's clear.
I want to make sure it's clear because
the Japanese version of DOA
demonetized.
No, you can't tell what it is, T. McCluskey.
Don't be pointing it out because
I'm sorry.
YouTube will be looking.
Oh yeah,
I'll be looking.
Man, the YouTube police are coming now. You have to cut that little section out, T. McCluskey.
Like that one stream a couple weeks ago where I swore one time, man, just one time.
One time. That's all it takes, man. The YouTube police come, they take all your money.
I was like, how the heck do they know I swear one time? I could see if I did like 20 times or something. It was one.
They take all 35 cents, T. McCluskey.
Mine's probably 25 cents. Makes you mad though, man. It's like you gotta be kidding me. So I had to cut out that 3-second clip. Yeah. It was 3 seconds. I don't even think it was 3 seconds.
For anything to demonetize a channel.
You know how hard it is to clip out like a 2-second clip? It's a pain.
It's unreal. It is a pain.
It's like, are you serious? It worked though. I clipped out that little swear word and it was monetized again. But it's like, seriously, you can't swear one time. I thought you're allowed a little bit of.
Mm-hmm.
swearing, but I guess not. They're taking that away. Do you want to cover?
If you're waiting for tickets to come in that is broken, you've waited too long. You want to catch it before it ships out. You know, you don't want to wait for tickets to come in saying this is broken. But
Catch it beforehand.
The hard part for me is that there was so much good in there, and then there was just some bad in there. Like it could have been all good, right? If they would have caught the OTG.
Oh, I thought everything was good until
I thought so too until we found out after the fact. But it's tough, you know. It's tough, you know.
But that's why reverting back to previous version would work.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
I mean, just saying.
And I think they could, you know. Also, I mean, I'm not going to say this, but I mean, I think it should be free. You know, it'd be good if it was free.
It used to be
I understand why they made a cheaper model, right? That costs less, and to make it cost less, they took that feature out. But if that feature is also costing us getting things that are good, it could be bad, right? If we're not going to get VPX standalone, or we're not going to get things that are good because of it, that's kind of an issue now too, isn't it? So, I mean, ultimately, I would like to see it, you know. But even though it devalues my personal machine, I mean, I would have no problem with it being free. Would you have a problem with it being free, T. McCluskey?
I liked it when it was free. I mean, I think a lot of people, if the price went up $100 for the cheaper version, and you get those two things free, I think people would pay the extra $100. But I understand what they're doing. They were trying to find a cheaper way to get.
They were looking for a solution to push the price down because that's what the customers wanted. Everyone said, "What can we do better? We'll make it cheaper." So they made it cheaper, and people complained about them doing that to make it cheaper. So it was a tough situation for them. But you know, long term, if it's free and then it increases the people wanting it, because maybe you got the VPX standalone now. Maybe that increases the amount of people that want to get the product. Maybe it pays for itself that way, right?
Yep. I mean, now,
let's face it, CoinOps was a game changer for the ALU, right?
Oh yeah, sure was. And then when it was broken, you know, it really devalued the ALU.
Yeah.
But you know, with this new fix on the new ALU, you can play a lot of those UCE files now. Like you said earlier, about 95% work now on at least the new ALU, that firmware update.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
see, that's another reason why you don't want to roll back to, you know, that firmware for everybody, because like the ALU, the new ALU, like we have, got that same firmware update, and now a lot of the UCE files work on a new ALU now. And I would hate to have them revert that back, because then it's like, dang, I can't play the UCE files anymore on the new ALU. So it just keeps going back to me that they really need to do revert back to a previous version as an option.
I agree. The
more we talk about it, the more I think that makes more sense than anything else.
Yeah, because it might increase the amount of people wanting to get the pinball too. So it could actually pay for itself in the long run. But hey, what do I know?
Yeah, what do we know?
What do we know? We're just two. We're just two blokes.
Yeah, but we play it and we know, you know, some things.
We do know what people that play it say. The actual people that play the machine. We have a lot of feedback from our friends and stuff that play, so we do have that to offer them. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The paywall doesn't save money. Goofyfoot's saying. I kind of agree. I don't think it's saving them money.
Oops.
Because for every, you know, I think, you know, it probably costs them as much as it's saving them. Like, they're making money for the people that will pay for it to get it activated. They're also losing money because it could be bringing more new people in, right? The more open and free it is, the more you can do with it, the more desirable the product becomes. Like right now, we saw with unlocking the control panel and with some emulator core improvement, we saw the massive improvement as where you can kind of use the pinball as an arcade again. And that's nice. I'm not going to lie. That was a heck of an update.
Bozo Calvin's been a member for 15 months.
All right.
Thanks, Calvin, man. Thank you so much for being a member for 15 months. That's awesome. I got to get with Bozo Calvin. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'll put that down. So you ready to talk about Magic Pixels and
Oh, I didn't read that. What was that on the screen there? You had something up.
oh, that was just that what we were talking about. I had that up there. It was that Atgames admitting that there was something wrong with OTG.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I just put it up there while we were talking, so in case people want to read it.
Yeah, and just everyone has different effects of it too. Yeah, depending on what your system is, but it needs to be fixed. Yeah, they know
sooner than later.
Sooner than later.
Yep.
And long term, I think Atgames might get a good benefit out of making it free. Long term. Because you know what's going to happen if they make it free. All people pay for it to be upset. T. McCloskey, I paid $100, so you can't win either way, can you? You can't win either way. But if I had to lose $100 to see more people in this community that are playing pinball, I would be willing to lose $100. It's fine by me.
Yeah, that's not fair. I paid. That's true.
There's always a way to spin it where it's a negative, right? There would be certain streamers that they'd have giant video, they'd push that narrative immediately. But the goal of doing it was to make it less expensive, right? Without devaluing people that already were in the system, right? The people that already invested, they didn't want them to lose money, and they wanted to make a cheaper model without devaluing everyone's pinballs. But
go always give them the people did pay for Atgames E coupon for $100.
That is true.
So, or if you pay $200, you get Atgames E store for $200 or something like that. That'd be one way to do it. I mean, they know who paid full amount and who didn't pay full amount or who got it for free. They would have all that info. That's the only way I could see it make it right, though.
Yeah.
All right, so we had some Magic Pixel news, right, over on Steam.
Yeah, catch me up, T. McCloskey.
Kind of exciting news on here is update number 91. If you guys can read that or not. New deluxe table, updated retro pack, and remake tables. That's right, guys. We have an update on their retro and remake tables and deluxe table. They got a new deluxe table. And we know
deluxe table.
We know which one that is because it is coming to Atgames later.
The space shuttle?
Black Belt.
Black Belt. Black Belt's a new one.
Yeah. Then the retro packs and the remake packs got updated as well. So it's exciting news, right?
That is good. Yeah, I love it. They're going back and they're making improvements to the tables we already love, right? Some of those tables I really love. So just to have those improved, it's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Well, I'm hoping they did all these updates because they're going to do the updates to Atgames 4K and HD Pinball packs. So I'm hoping that's why they did this over on Steam. That's why we're covering it because my thinking is they're going to update them on the Atgames pinball machines as well. That's what's kind of exciting about it. And of course, we have the new Black Belt Deluxe table, which we knew I think it's coming the end of February. Black Belt table. This brand new edition is packed with action and design to keep you flipping for hours of fun. It does look pretty good. We can pull it up.
You have a video of it? I haven't seen it.
We can go up into Steam and look at it real quick.
Oh, okay. Let's check it out.
But let's read the rest through this too.
Okay.
But that's just the beginning. If you own a retro pack DLC, we have a special surprise for you. We added 13 new retro tables to your collection at no extra cost. Your pinball lineup just got a massive boost with even more classic gameplay to enjoy. So they added 13 new retro tables.
Wow.
So, are they coming to Atgames? And there's more. We're going the extra mile and completely overhaul the 27 existing retro tables. Instead of reusing the original art, we've created brand new graphics that give these timeless classics a fresh, vibrant style. It's the same retro gameplay you love, but now with a modern and polished look.
That's good.
So there you have the retro games tables. Still with us? Great. Here's another big update. We've also revamped the 13 existing deluxe tables with brand new visuals. These updates bring a consistent and refined style to the deluxe collection, making them even more immersive and exciting to play.
Uh,
Wow. A lot
That is
now.
awesome.
13 new retro, one new deluxe in the black belt, and then overhauled the deluxe packs or tables.
That's good.
Let's go over to
So we're
Steam.
gonna get hopefully we see some of that magic on the Atgames side, eventually.
Well, we know we're getting a new black belt, right?
Yeah, we
So
know
that-
we're gonna get the new tables at least that they're working on, which is cool.
Yeah, exciting news because I think all this is going to come to Atgames.
Yeah. I think the Gottlieb tables, I don't think they're going to get a lot of love as far as updating. I think I'm glad that we have them, but Jason's saying here in the chat.
Let's see. Don't want to do that.
We got some music going on here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it.
Okay. Just making sure you're hearing what I'm hearing.
Let's see. It's your Zaccaria.
I don't see anything, T. McCluskey.
And I got to move over to my other screen.
Oh, okay.
Okay, come on. Got to be a way to move this thing. Whoops. Okay. This thing's annoying me. Okay, let's go to the settings real quick.
Look at Kasumi. Kasumi's looking good.
Who? Oh. Yeah.
Kasumi in Dead or Alive 2. We got people dropping off. T. McCloskey, pull up that image.
The game. They're dropping off because of that. Back to the game files. All right, I'm going to have to. Can't just move it over on my other screen. Dang it. Wish I would realize this earlier.
You can't play it. It opens it in a new window when you click on it, right? So that's what's happening.
Might just use.
I still hear some music.
Let me go out a full freaking window.
Well, what if you add it to stage? Can you just at least?
Yeah, I could try that.
Just see if something happens.
Yeah, I should be able to add to stage. Okay. Stop that screen. Can you see it?
No.
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 See, this ain't like other.
Yeah. He's trying to play it off of Steam, huh?
They don't have a setting where you could make it windowed.
Uh.
So I'll just show my video that I made. Kind of sucks. I can't get it to roll back. If I'd known that earlier, I would have figured something else. But show the video. At least showed Spooky on here. Oh, I don't need to go in there. Back in there.
It's like Bozo Calvin got broken glass on his Adams Family that he just got.
Oh man,
You got to send it back. That's a bummer.
that's a bummer. That happens. Let's see.
Yeah, the shipping is tough. It's a heavy box, you know.
Yeah, they needed to do something with that. They shouldn't ship it like they do the AOUs where it's upright. I think there would have been less problems. Man, I got a lot of videos. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, I want to do a real quick video because Magic Pixels on Steam. Okay, we already checked that out already. If you own the
Okay.
flexible, what's the look? Atgames. Spooky. Okay, this is the new Spooky Deluxe. What it looks like. So if anybody's ever played this on Atgames.
Okay, good. I haven't seen this yet, T. McCluskey.
Oh, quick! Look at the back.
Did you put this one up on your channel already?
It's not. It's
Not
up there,
yet.
but private. Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
release
it's private. Okay, so it's not out yet. Okay. So
But
I,
what
was
do
like,
you-
I haven't seen this one. I usually watch all your stuff.
it. What do you notice right away? This is the Spooky Deluxe.
Different back glass.
Look how good that looks.
Does look good.
Than what it used to look like before. It was the owl. It says Spooky and skull. Now we got a witch up there. It looks really good. I like the.
Got some flickering bulbs.
I'm excited that.
Got some animated back glasses. Look at the pumpkins. Look at the jack-o'-lanterns.
Yeah, I mean the playfield totally changed in the front here. They got a witch on here now. You got the witch's castle. You got pumpkins instead of skulls. There used to be skulls where there's pumpkins.
Yeah, I like the lighting effect on that on the pop bumper there. Look at the lights. Look at the lights and the slingshots and stuff.
And the slingshots before, remember, was bats.
Just a
One was
solid
pink.
color, yeah.
It was one that was a pink bat, and the other one I forget was blue or something like that.
This looks
But-
killer, man. Is this a deluxe version?
Yeah,
Yeah, these look good. They're not messing up the gameplay. That's what I was worried about. Is the gameplay going to be jacked up? They're keeping some of the gameplay elements the same.
Atgames used to look. Or is it the Spooky?
Yeah, they're not just putting a bunch of ramps everywhere and extra play fields.
It's the
I like that.
Yeah, this is the remake. Sorry, this is the remake. It's a little different as well. This is the remake version of Spooky.
That looks nice.
Same layout, but it's
Yeah, that's going to look good.
colored a little differently.
And do you notice, look, they have a DMD?
Well, we'll definitely know when we
New
yeah, and the
back glass?
DMD now on if you pop this up on your Atgames, DMD is white right now on the Atgames. Now it's on here, it's red. So look at that back glass image, man. That looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks more like a DMD too on a pinball.
I mean, I don't know if you can probably see it a little bit behind me. That's the Spooky that used to be the remake one.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
totally different. That looks so good, man. It has the lighting effects on the back glass as well.
yeah. With the moon, it does look good. It looks more modern. That's what Tim says. I agree with Tim York. He knows. Says it looks more modern. It looks good. I agree.
Yeah, it looks really good. You get the moon up there, right there.
Uh-huh.
Got the moon. Chainsaw down there. Look at the back glass. That looks awesome. Get some light flickering going on there in the back.
It's got the Arcade Talk colors going on. T. McCluskey.
I know. Look at the artwork on the side art.
Yeah,
That looks
it's got the
awesome.
purple. It's got the purple.
Purple and green. Did these updates?
I still haven't
Get some
got my
back-
Arcade Talk shirt. Speaking of Arcade Talk colors,
Look at that.
I haven't got my shirt, T. McCluskey.
Well, now you have the snow. Messing everything up, Pop Brent.
My shirt got lost. My Arcade Talk T-shirt, I think, got lost. T. McCluskey.
It's coming, man. Now, I'm not sure if you can change the
I
color.
got the Game Freak shirt though. Game Freak shirt came to me.
There you go.
Game Freak.
Looks good.
Yeah, it does look good, man. This shirt's awesome.
Sure, is that changeable on Steam?
Even cooler than that. A skull with a mohawk. That's a win. This looks awesome, T. McCluskey. I can't wait for this to come to Atgames.
Okay, we got to whip down on the play field. And they did it to all the remakes too. So this ain't just this one. It's all the remakes.
This is gonna be sweet, sweet, sweet.
Wish I could figure out how to get that screen back over on my other.
Man, these tables are so fun and playable too. I love these tables.
So I'm not sure if the music's changed any or not. Music did not change. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I show you on. Then I show you on that game.
Some of them are really fantastic. Some have that elevator music that I'm not a huge fan of.
Yeah, this one actually is pretty good.
Some of them have really great sound. It's kind of hit and miss on the Zaccaria tables, Zaccaria, whatever. They're kind of hit and miss.
Yeah. See now, the DMD we have on our 4K pinball.
It's white.
Is white.
It's in white.
Yeah.
You can change those in Steam. I've never changed it in Steam, so.
Yeah, I like the orange. Makes it look more like a real DMD.
Yeah, I agree. Right now. And that's the back glass we have right now.
And I think the back.
That's the real back glass that the original machine had, though. I think.
They do the same thing.
Yeah, it is.
But it's not.
This is a remake, so you don't really need that, right?
Yeah, the remake we don't need that. We'll still have this version, huh?
So it's cool that they're doing all this.
You see that face there? I don't see that face in there.
Yeah.
The skull's the same. The bumpers are the same.
Ramps look different.
Now look at the play field.
Oh,
totally
man,
different.
So different.
Down here,
like we're getting them all the nice upgrades with the graphics.
Those monsters.
And look at the slingshots. Looks so
Yeah,
better. Man.
look at the. I mean, I still thought this table looked really good. Don't get me wrong, but the
Now
new
it just
one,
looks better.
the new one will take it. That'll take it to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Lights, but they're pumpkins now instead of skulls.
Yeah, I like the skulls more, but that's just me.
This pumpkin here is still there.
The pumpkins will probably be less scary for kids, right?
Yeah.
There is a moon up here now.
Hey, we got Steps Gaming here. What's up, Steps? It's a
What's up,
graveyard smash. Welcome to the channel. Love Steps Gaming. She does some good content.
2017.
They still got the. Oh,
Okay.
for sure.
And I
They
do.
did change even the slingshots.
Well, that's exciting to see some examples of like where they're going to go. I mean, look at that. That looks incredible, Team McCloskey.
Doesn't it?
That looks like a modern. That looks like a modern Stern graphics. Look at that. That looks great.
Yeah, they really changed it up, didn't they?
Wait a minute. Is she actually showing some cleavage?
A little bit.
This is a step in the right direction, Team McCloskey.
Almost looks like Elvira in there. A little bit.
This is a step the right way.
Yeah, it's a huge difference, man.
Man,
I think it looks awesome what they did. They did this to all the remakes too. So this ain't just this table.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, this will be good.
Castle there instead.
We know the gameplay. The gameplay on these tables is fun because
yeah,
I actually like the gameplay a lot. I mean, some people they don't like it as much as me, but I love the gameplay on the Zaccaria tables.
They did change quite a bit on this. It's basically.
This is one of my favorite ones.
The back kind of looks the same.
For the
but
spookies.
that image in the back.
Is it Zaccaria or Zaccaria?
I always said Zaccaria.
Zaccaria? Zaccaria?
I really like what they did.
Zaccaria?
Zaccaria.
I'm just gonna play the same.
Only thing
There
I
it
don't
is
like
again.
about Zaccaria is it sounds like diarrhea, right? That's a bad word. That is a bad
Zaccaria.
word. We don't want to get
Zaccaria.
We might want to get Zaccaria.
Yeah, you don't want to get Zaccaria. You want
Yeah.
Zaccaria. Zaccaria.
It was an Italian pinball company, wasn't it? Originally?
Yeah, I think it was, right?
Like Italy or something, huh?
Zaccaria.
How many spookies do we need? There's never enough spooky tables. I love this theme. They can keep them coming as far as I'm concerned. There's two kinds of tables I don't think there's ever too few of. That's dinosaur tables and horror tables. I love both. Just keep them coming.
So the biggest things they changed was the back glass image.
It's not for everyone, but I like those. I like those themes: horror and horror tables
I think
and dinosaur tables.
But yeah, there's the best shot right there.
That looks great, man. That looks good. That looks very modernized.
Oh, you can see the one slingshot too. See the new slingshot over here?
Yeah, the skeleton
dude.
guy with the shades on. That looks cool.
I think the other one's a ghost. Looks like a girl ghost on this other slingshot.
Yeah.
I don't know if, yeah, I think it is supposed to be a ghost over there on that one. Yeah, it looks great, man. I'm thinking
Yeah.
this is going to come to Atgames Pinball as well at some point.
Yeah, that's definitely a step in the right direction.
Oh yeah. And some of them, I guess they changed the music on some of these remakes. They didn't change any of the music on this one. I don't think they needed to because I like the music on this one already. But
like some of them have like that really great like Defender sounds and stuff, like those classic pinball sounds.
Yeah.
They don't really need to fix those. Those sound great. The ones that have the elevator music, I don't know specifically what, but I know when I load them up and I hear that elevator type music, I'm not a fan of that. I usually just turn the music either way down or off on those tables. There's only a few of them that they get on my nerves.
Yeah. This one here doesn't get on my nerves.
Yeah.
I think even some of the shadows they fixed on some of the remakes. Once again, they didn't touch any of the music or shadows on this one, but it definitely changed the play field. And like you said, it looks great. Oh, look at they even did with the different modes. Before it just said giant spider, skeleton, demon. Now they actually have a picture of each one.
Yeah.
They actually show a spider
hand, the grave hand.
Zombie. They show a zombie, and yeah, the grave hands. Actually, before it was just a light up square or rectangle. Now they actually put the.
So at least with this example, it looks like it's pretty much the same table layout. It's just all the graphics and all the resources are way upgraded.
Yeah.
Which is good because some of these tables, they don't need to be redone. I mean, they work great the way they are, honestly. Just having the cool graphics, a new look with more modernized, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and I love the back glass on this one now. Because you pull up your remake on your Atgames, the back glass kind of looks crappy on there. But this looks great, the back glass image. And you have the flickering lights too on this. So they added the flickering lights. I don't think they had the flickering lights on the black glass on the one we have now on the Atgames.
Jason says it actually does rhyme with diarrhea. Zaccaria. Am I saying it right, Jason? Zaccaria?
So it is Zaccaria. Zaccaria. Not Zaccaria.
Or Zaccaria.
Her Zaccaria, yeah. It's Zaccaria.
Zaccaria, okay. I think I was saying it that way for a long time. We haven't talked a lot about the Zaccaria tables in a while because we just had them all, right? We had everything they made. There was nothing new coming out, so we hadn't talked about them in a while.
Yeah.
But, I actually love a lot of these tables, though. I really do enjoy them. So having updated versions, I mean, yeah, sign me up. That's a good.
Sign me up, suckers.
Sign me up, sucker.
Yeah, sign me up too. Yeah, I mean, it's it probably took them a while to go through all those. Remember, and they did the retro tables as well. They added, they added what 13 new retro tables. I said, and then made these remake ones. I mean, that's a huge update. Huge, I think.
Yeah. It was kind of torturous going through those retro tables that are Drain Monsters that they made us play in the Flipper Friends. Some of those are not too much fun. There's ones where it's all about nudging. They have the giant gaps in the flippers, or they have like the two little baby flippers. They're on the edges of the table. And like you're just like, man, it's like playing a slot machine then, because you just all luck almost. There's nudging and stuff. There's skill involved still, but those aren't as much fun to play. Like something like this, I can get excited about, right?
Yeah. I know I can. And then you get the new black belt going to be coming out.
Yeah, play some more. Show us some more, Team McCluskey.
I can't, man, because I can't get that freaking window to move over.
It's not playing? Is it frozen? The video?
No, I showed you the whole video.
That was the whole video?
Well, there's other stuff in there, but.
Oh, okay.
So
you're going to make us wait?
Okay, so, I mean, there's no video on
I haven't seen these new tables.
Here's at least, you can see some still images of black belt. I just can't get that stupid window to pop over onto my other.
Okay, it's on Steam monitor. If you want to go take a look.
But here's the black belt.
It's the videos are on Steam, Team McCluskey.
Yes, they're on Steam.
You're pulling them off of Steam. Okay. Wow,
there's a bunch.
Look at that. That looks really good.
I mean, there's so many tables. We could sit here for 2 hours to go through the retro tables and remake tables. We checked them all. That's why I just showed one in that video.
Okay, gotcha. But you can see them all when you go to Steam. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, and you could play them in demo mode. You don't have to buy them. You can look at them. You actually can play them for a little bit.
I did this deal where I bought every table they ever made. Like they had some kind of deal where it was like, they did them crazy deals around Christmas time and Black Friday. I got the give me everything you've ever made deal. So I know all I have to do is reinstall it all. I never moved it onto my new computer because I had all the Zen stuff on there already, but I do have it. I bought it.
And this here is that black belt, the new table.
Looks pretty good.
See, so there's the whole play field. It's pretty. I actually played a little bit on this one on Steam today. It was actually pretty fun. There it is. The dark
That's
mode
night mode. Yeah, the night mode. I like that. I like that they have that nighttime mode. I think that's really cool. The Sea of Thieves looks really good in the nighttime mode.
But look at the DMD.
Oh my goodness, T. McCloskey. They got the swirlies. They got the triangles coming at you.
And they're not even the right colors.
Oh, it's the same font too. Everything is the same font.
Yep.
Everything is the same font.
Everything, Pop Brad. Everything.
Everything doesn't matter. What's it? Ninjas? Same font.
Yep.
Well, it looks like they have a piece of art there, but it will cut away to do the swirlies and stuff. Yeah.
They even showed the. Now look at that.
That
DMD
looks good.
image.
See, that's the weakness. See, the weakness is they got to figure out. I think they got to redo the whole thing. Stop spamming the same stuff. But
Yep.
yeah,
Look
Radio
at the
Latoria.
DMD
Yeah, Zen doesn't have a nighttime mode. Only the Zaccaria tables have that.
Yeah, which is pretty cool, right?
Which is pretty cool. It's definitely a cool feature, and like a lot of times people you forget that you can even do it, and it does make the tables look really nice. Reminds me of going to like a bar when you play at a bar, like the way the tables look, in a dark room.
Oh yeah,
like it makes it look feel more authentic,
Yep, that is true. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, look at
the
it.
daytime mode is cool because you can see everything, but a more realistic, in general, from my experience going to play on location, a more realistic is the nighttime mode on a lot of these tables. So that's what a lot of them look like when you go and play them out on location.
Yeah, that is true. Damn. If you see that DMD right there, looks cool. Why can't you just keep that DMD? Just keep that DMD in there all the time.
Don't give us the swirlies.
Yeah.
Don't do the stars or the triangles,
Just
imagine if they had like a throwing star shot out or something. Just something that's related to the theme of the table. Just theme them,
Maybe the same color as table itself. Like this one here, I don't see really a lot of blue. I mean, they got triangles on this one. They got triangles, Pop Brad. That's not throwing stars. We got triangles.
Radio Latoria, I'm not even going to read that out loud, but a nightmare mode. Zen needs a nighttime mode. I agree, Ray.
I guess their cabinet is red and blue, so I guess that makes sense. But it's like, come on, man, just keep this DMD shot right here and bring your bonuses up on this DMD background. I'm fine. I would be fine with that. Looks so much better than that.
Yeah. That's not on theme. That's not on theme. Imagine if they had like a little spinning throwing star behind it, like a ninja star that was spinning. How cool would that be instead of that?
Because they do have.
They got to get more creative. Whoever's doing this, they need to take a little feedback, constructive feedback.
Because they do have throwing stars down here.
Go look at any Stern pinball while you're playing it and watch the DMD display, and more like that. I'm not saying to become Stern, but just more along those lines of what they do.
Yep. Get on theme.
Keep in the theme. Exactly. Stay in the theme.
Yep, that's all we.
Even if you have to put a still picture or a still image that's related, stay in the theme.
Yeah, I'd be fine with it. Like the image they have.
I'd be fine with it too.
Like the still image they have right there. I'd be fine with that being on all the scenes or screens.
Yeah, and then just the text could pop up. I mean,
yep.
but yeah,
Heck, it would be cheaper probably. Than
It
doing all those
probably would be
streams.
cheaper. Maybe not, because they're probably just recycling stuff that they have. So I mean, I don't know. We're just giving some constructive feedback.
Yep. So that's black belt. Like I said, if you want to check any of these out,
It's the DMD is one of the easier things to fix. The gameplay is on a lot of these tables is really good. So like they have a good foundation to make something great. You know, I mean, it'd be one thing if we're not talking about the gameplay being broken, right? Team class, we're talking about like the small stuff. You know,
I know, right?
Make the DMD stay on theme so it goes with the table you're playing.
Yeah, that's all we ask. That's all we're asking. But yeah, if you want to check out any of those remake and retro game tables, check them out on Steam, guys. They look pretty cool. And that black belt, like I said, you can play this black belt because it is coming at games. It's going to be the third table out from Magic Pixels.
Mm-hmm.
It plays a lot better than some of the other ones, and it's
yeah.
It sounds a little different. So I was happy to see that this black belt actually sounded and felt a little different than these other Magic Pixel tables. So I was like, ooh, they did some improvements. They did different call outs. You know, so it's pretty good. I mean, I think I'll definitely.
I bought the all-in package, so if these are upgrades, I should have all these. So I'll just have to install it on my OTG computer. Which isn't really, and then I'm not going to get the full until OTG's fixed, though. What's the point?
I know. Right? See, it would be fun to play these.
It's fun to play these right now, but
on OTG,
I'm gonna be patient.
Yeah. Look at that back glass.
Because I like to play. I like to play them in cabinet mode. You know, once you go cabinet mode, you can't go backwards.
Mm-mm.
What would you say a table is a can't miss with SSF? Thor KC, Battlestar Galactica is one of the ones with SSF. It'll literally rattle pictures off your walls if you turn it up all the way. That's pretty strong implementation of SSF.
Yeah, that one is good. That one's cool because that's the one that changes
colors. On the Wayback Machine, and I'm going to say Amazonia. It actually sounds like you're in a rainforest. Is very good. Any of the natural histories are really good with the SSF. I felt like the natural history packs are really good.
I say something.
Especially the third one. The third one's the SSF was well done. What other ones you think are really good with SSF?
I still think
the soundscape.
I mean, I agree with you. I mean, I love hearing Ice Age.
Ice Age, Amazonia. The natural history packs do a good job with the sound.
Yep. Yeah, Battlestar Glass is a really good one, man. That one.
Yeah, that one is just like that whole pack is good. That TV pack, Universal pack.
And you get the Battlestar Galactica. You had the different lights that come on. Different modes.
Yeah, that one is good. Yeah. That one was really the SSF really pops on that one.
They wanted to show real quick.
Amazonia.
Yeah. Any of that, these new Zen tables, they're starting to sound really, really good now too with the SSF.
Yeah,
kit.
they're doing a great job.
Sorcerer Layer sounds great with the SSF kit.
Yeah.
So that's that. Yeah, all those stuff we just talked about, the remakes, the retros. They added 13 new retro tables free. How Brad on Steam? They're free.
That's awesome.
One thing I didn't notice how much that black belt was. I'll throw Steam back up here real quick. There's the black belt right here.
Tim York likes the Jurassic Park with a water dino when it jumps out of the water.
So right now, if you guys can read that in that, right now it's 10%. This black belt. It just came out today? I think today or yesterday. It's $2.69 right now on Steam.
$2.69. That's very affordable.
It's actually on sale right now. It's 10% off right now.
Well, there you go.
It ends on January 29th. I'm surprised they didn't have any little gameplay on there for that. But there you go. $2.69 for that black belt. if you're interested. But like I said, if you just want to check it out, because it is coming to Atgames, you can play the demo version, and they don't do a timed demo. Zaccaria or Magic Pixels, they actually do.
So many minutes. You play like a few minutes and then it stops, right?
No, not Zaccaria ones. They go by points. So if you hit, like say say if you hit 2 million, it cuts off. So if you don't hit 2 million, you could sit there and play for 10 minutes if you don't hit the point mark. So
so it's related to points. That's cool.
Yeah, instead of minutes. Yeah, so you can go over there and check the black belt out and play it for a little bit. And,
I was thinking that was Pinball Arcade that did that, where you had so many minutes in the Pinball Arcade, then it would cut off.
Yeah, Zen's like that too. Zen's like 3 minutes. I think Zen is on Steam. They give you 3 minutes to play. I kind of like the point system better because you can actually play a little longer.
Yeah.
Especially if you suck like I do.
Yeah.
If you don't hit all the shots,
that's right. You get to play a little extra value for the not unlocked version.
Because I ended up playing this black belt for like 5 minutes. I'm like, man, I haven't hit the point mark yet.
What if I brag about that, T. McCluskey?
Well, it's good for if you're demoing.
It is good if you're demoing, though. Yes.
Yeah. Hey, one of our people in our chat, Ray Del Torre, sent me some shots of his. As a lot of you know, he modded his Addams Family, the creature from Black Lagoon. And anybody ever in the chat has pictures they want to send us to show on the show, you can send them to me or you can send them to Papa Brad, and we'll gladly show any pictures.
Yeah. If you want to show any pictures of your arcade or your pinballs or any of that stuff.
Yeah. So Ray added something to his topper here.
Uh-oh. Look at that. A creature. Look at that. That looks awesome.
Coming out of the water.
Oh, yeah. That looks great.
So he just added that.
That looks cool.
And then here it is. And he has different lighting effects, too. You can see red on that one.
And
then this one here. Don't pop up. Where's it at?
Yeah, I have that. That's actually a bank, but you can't tell. It looks like a little statue.
Yeah, especially he put the glasses in.
I like the 3D glasses. That is awesome. It looks good.
There it is in purple.
Man,
it's kind of funny. Cool. You see
it's cool when they do these custom mods like this. I love that topper. Yeah, it does look good.
And you can see the green coming off of the creature behind it too.
I know, it looks good.
It's really good.
You see his little claws are in the shadows.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Pretty awesome.
So he sent me those. So it was pretty cool. So Ray, are you finally done with your topper? Or are you always looking? Tell you that looks really good.
It does look good.
Awesome topper. Ray says, I am very pleased with the topper now. I would be too, man. It looks really good.
Yeah, it looks great, man. It's like something you'd see on location when you go to a pinball place and play.
I got the idea from Papa Brad because he owns one. There you go.
I'm a huge Creature from the Black Lagoon fan.
Yep.
Always loved those movies.
I mean, Ray won the Creatures.
Hey, he won it. It's just crazy. What a happenstance, huh?
I know. What was you to give it away? I forgot how you.
It's like it's like a collectible, like a they have a name for it. I forgot what it's called. It's like they only make a certain amount of them. But yeah,
it was numbered. That's right, it was numbered.
Yeah, it was heavy. So what we got next on the menu?
You can send it to T. McCluskey at, it's JT McCluskey at yahoo.com. Yep. JT. There it is again. The creature. Okay, where are we at?
Right there. Look at that. Look at that, T. McCluskey. We're going high tech. Look at that.
High tech over there.
Can we put your credit card numbers and your phone number on there too?
There's my email.
There's the email.
No credit cards on there.
No credit cards or addresses.
I know we talked about the Sea of Thieves HD version earlier. I meant to pull this up and I forgot. I just wanted to look at this real quick. I wanted to see if there was any known issues on the HD version. There are some known issues. Can you guys read that?
Yeah, I read them in my video.
Did you?
It plays the same as if you've played it on the 4K. It plays the same. It's really good, Team McCluskey.
Okay. So it's the proceed past that mode 7.
Yeah, it's the same things. It's the same things. They're not game-breaking bugs or anything.
Oh no.
Like one of them is like the score is not showing the right amount on the DMD. That matches the rule set.
I don't think we had may experience a minor reduction in frame rate though on ours. I don't remember that one.
Man, I played it. It seemed really smooth to me, Team McCluskey. I played the heck out of it.
And then that's the only one I'd see.
You know what? As a matter of fact, I was shocked how much it felt like home. Like I thought, like, man, how much are they gonna have to downgrade this? Because it's a really good looking table. There's a lot to it. There's a lot of stuff that it does. I was thinking the whole time. I was thinking to myself, how much are they gonna have to downgrade this to get it on the HD? And I have to say, it's dang near the same experience, Team McCluskey. I couldn't believe how good the port or whatever the transfer was. So
nice. I had a feeling.
Surprised. I had to give them credit for that. It feels like the same game.
It looks like it too. Almost.
It doesn't feel like you're missing a lot. Which
now, when you're looking at them both the 4K and HD together side by side, because you can do that side by side.
Yeah.
I mean, how off is HD compared to graphic wise?
It's a little sharper. Like when you look at like the ship and stuff, it's like you can see more like detail. But they did a really great job. I mean, of course, you get spoiled when you have the 4K sitting next to the HD. I mean, it's like what, twice as much money almost. I mean, it's going to look a little better, right? It should look a little better. It's twice the price,
Yeah, right.
It better look a little better.
Yeah, it's better to look
overall, but especially the gameplay is spot on. It felt like I felt at home, and you know how much we've been playing that table. I mean, I kind of got sucked into it big time, and this became a favorite of mine.
Yeah, it better look a little but like on your video, you really couldn't tell.
Yeah, you can see it. You can see it in action how smooth it is. It looks it looks a lot like the 4K.
Well, it looked like it played just like the 4K.
It plays exactly like I felt right at home.
Graphics.
I wasn't missing any shots. Everything was working the way it should. Team McCluskey, I don't want to rub it in, but the captain didn't even take the skeleton lord did not take my ball and keep it.
Well, that's good.
I don't know if it's different with the HD, but I never had that bug happen.
Well, you only had it happen once in the 4K.
Oh yeah, and I played the heck out of it. Tons of gameplay, but it did happen. Like at first I thought Team McCluskey, you're making this, but it did happen.
Full craps.
I thought you might have been pulling my leg a little bit, but then it did eventually happen.
He's like, Team McCluskey was right.
I had to say, Team McCluskey, you were right. Team McCluskey told me this could happen.
I know. I wish I would have filmed it. You didn't film it either, did you?
No. Team McCluskey, do you know when Killer Instinct's coming out? It was the thing you just had up had the date on it. Had the release date.
Oh, okay.
That thing you just had up has the one before.
Well, this is one I had up.
The thing you were reading for Sea of Thieves. We were talking about the release notes for Sea of Thieves has the date.
Oh, okay.
The release notes for Sea of Thieves.
That's not it. Where'd it go?
I guess we know where we're going next. There it is. Scroll up. It says
February 20th.
February 20th. Yeah. February 20th, 2025.
Killer Instinct Battle of the Toads tables will be added to this pack on February 20th.
So we got both the other two at the same time. It looks like.
And I don't think it's on the calendar, is it? The calendar I had pulled up. So February 20th.
Yeah, according to that.
February 20th. They do not have that on there. See, they should have that on here.
Mm-hmm.
It's Magic Pixel. But anyways, February 20th. Okay.
I think it might be classified a little different because they're working with Microsoft or whatever.
Yeah.
But these are the Zaccaria tables.
Zaccaria.
Oh man, that Mexican food gets me Zaccaria.
Oh yeah, here you go. Here it's down here, Pop Bread. January 23rd for the part 1 and part 2, February 20th.
Okay.
It is
the 20th. Yeah, the 20th.
Okay.
2 tables. 2 tables.
2 tables, yeah. Coming.
2 tables. Hold the swirling back glasses, please.
Please, no more swirls.
No more swirls.
No more green and yellow stars.
No more green and yellow stars for Killer Instinct, please. I'm telling you, that's a full point deduction right there. I don't care how great it could be. The greatest playing. It could be the greatest playing table ever. If it does that, I got to do it.
I hear you. Oh, that Black Belt Deluxe I was just showing you guys. It's coming out.
Yeah, that's not too far out.
April 24th.
Not
coming
too
out
far
after
out.
Primal Carnage. I can't wait to see it.
We'll be getting them all, yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this Primal Carnage, what it looks like. That's one table we have not seen yet.
Isn't like the Zancor is like a high fantasy theme, isn't it? Like barbarians and snakes and stuff. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
So you got a space theme and a high fantasy theme. That'll be cool.
And I do have Space Shuttle. I have a video on my channel that shows the Space Shuttle on Steam. So you can check that out.
I mean, I know you got the video that's not out yet, but you're going to release a video. You were showing us a little preview of it.
Yep. And I showed that spooky one too.
Mm-hmm.
Remake. I love what they did with the back. I think they changed all the back glasses on all those remakes.
Yeah.
They're gonna look good on a 4K pinball.
Yep, for sure.
Can't wait for that. Okay, so I just want to show that because of those two. Let's see. I do have that Zaccaria.
Zaccaria.
It's public now. That video. And
Okay.
when I go there, check out the
public. Okay, so we'll watch it after the show. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then, like I said, you can check out the Space Shuttle Deluxe preview as well. Okay, so February 20th. Get all that crap out there.
And then what's the next thing we had?
And there's so much stuff. Where are we at?
I think you had the customer service thing. Didn't you have the customer service thing up there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I think they're doing a sale too, man. They're doing all kind of stuff. They're coming back alive. They were dormant for a while. The volcano was dormant. It's waking back up.
What did this thing just do? All right, I made it a little too big. And I don't know nothing about this. I just saw this.
I don't either.
Customer
support portal.
It's something new they're doing. You can open a new ticket.
Can you open a portal? Like my glass was cracked in shipping, and a portal opens up, and it takes the pinball machine. It disappears, and then the portal opens back up with your new pinball machine.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Like a
Wouldn't that be awesome?
All your problems. My OTG doesn't work. Well, let me hit the portal. You just hit a button, and it just makes everything work.
Goes away, comes back in seconds. There you go. Here's a new
like Star Trek when they beam people up, right?
Yeah.
It just starts turning into like fuzz from a TV set, right? Black and white fuzz.
But no, it's not that kind of portal, Pop. Right?
It's not that kind of portal. Oh man,
no, we wish.
I like portals. I thought that was science fiction.
Get a Stargate portal. Might be able to do that. Something else might come through one of those though. You ever see that movie Stargate?
Yes.
With Kurt Russell?
Yes.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, they always talk about doing a second one and they never did.
They did a cool pinball machine. Gottlieb has a Stargate pinball. It's a lot of fun.
Love to get that on.
Never got ported to anything. And it's
love to see it ported on the 4K over here.
Wayback's Arcade has it.
Nice.
They love those Gottlieb tables over there. They got a bunch of them.
There's a lot of fun Gottlieb tables.
There's a lot of good. I mean,
ones we don't have yet.
Some too, like the movie might not have been something you're in love with, but the pinball table, like Waterworld's a fun pinball table. I mean, it was a good movie, I guess, but
I liked it.
I like the pinball table a lot. I think it's pretty fun, and no one's, that's like one of those ones that no one's you never hear about, right?
Yep.
You always hear about Haunted House and Black Hole. There's a lot more than that with Gottlieb.
Goofy with the portal happens when you miss a payment.
That's right. The portal happens.
Take that pinball machine away. You make your payment. So this customer support portal is supposed to be designed to enhance transparency and streamline your support experience. The portal introduces several key features to make managing your tickets easier than ever. Open a new support ticket seamlessly. View and update your existing tickets in real time. Easy close, resolve tickets. Was that quick to resolve the problem, though? Good news about your current tickets. All existing tickets have automatically transferred to the new portal. Okay, so there you go. If you have an open ticket, it automatically is transferred to this new portal. No need to resubmit tickets for ongoing issues. If you opened a ticket before but haven't set up a portal account yet, okay, so you have to do a portal account. Or if you see the error email has already been taken, simply select login and choose forget your password to access your account. So it sounds like if you have an open ticket, you probably already have an account. So if you do, just go and do the forget your password and put a new one in. And then you can visit here. Will actually work. Okay. There's home. Didn't tell me nothing. But that is that.
That is that.
Hopefully that makes it easier and better experience for people with problems with their products. Oh, yeah. We got the sale. Man. Not a whole lot to the sale, I don't think.
Yeah, let's pull that out. We'll see what that's all about, T. McCluskey.
New Year Resolution AAF Celebration Sale. January 23rd
to the 27th. That started today, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, normally it's on Fridays, huh?
Yeah, started today.
It doesn't seem like there's a lot going on in here, but make your gaming resolution more accessible. Take advantage of Atgames affordable financing. That's right. That's what the AAF is. So level up your home arcade. So 12 easy monthly payments, no interest, which is great, and no hidden fees. You can get as low as $62.49 after paying $500 initial payment and $100 shipping. So you do have to come up with $600.
Yeah,
get in the program. And then $62.40 could be as low as $62.49. And then they have this. You get $50 to $100 off of Pinball Net. Depends if you do. What is it? I can't remember. 6 month, 12 month, 1 month.
$50 to $100 off the arcade control panel, which is now actually good to have.
And you actually can use it.
You can actually play some games on it. You can get some games on your 4K.
Use that trackball to play some golfing games and bowling.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's right. They're all working, man. It's great. A lot of them are working, man. It's great.
You can see Zaxxon behind me. Zaxxon, that one was one of the ones that did not work, but it does work.
Zaxxon did not work. Now it works like a champ. I know. It's great. More of that. More of that.
So that really all that the sale is $50 to $100 off Pinball Net, $50 to $100 off the arcade control panel. And then you have
like this is showing the different models, like with the financing, yeah.
And they're showing you a $50 coupon off for Pinball Net.
It's about what, $62 for a vanilla one with nothing, and then about $104 for one with the SSF kit.
Yep, that's just for the Jurassic Park and the Addams Family. The other ones are more expensive.
And then Sea of Thieves should be a little cheaper because it was a less expensive model with SSF.
And like Snoopy's 8333 without the SSF kit. Same as Star Trek. And they don't show Snoopy, I don't think. And then with the SSF kit, Star Trek is $125. And there's that Attack from Mars. Dinosaur Dynasty. There's a Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves with the SSF kit is $95.
Yeah, see, it's cheaper. It's the cheapest one with SSF kit, right? That one's a little cheaper.
Yeah, like
$125 for the other ones and $95 for Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, that's the only one like that with the SSF kit. Even Addams Family is $125 with the SSF kit.
Yeah.
So Jurassic Park's a little cheaper. I mean, it's not as cheap as Sea of Thieves, but it's $104.
Yeah, it's still right there. It's right there. So those two models are a little less expensive with the SSF kit. The Jurassic Park and the Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
You got to keep in mind those middle ones come with some tables. They come with some Magic Pixel tables built in too. And then you don't have to buy the OTG. All those features are unlocked on some of those.
Yeah, like I think the 125 Adams family with the SSF kit and a topper, that one's going to have everything unlocked, right?
Yeah, I think so.
One with 104 has SSF kit, but does not have the topper or the advanced features.
That is right. That is right.
So that's, if you wonder what the difference between the 104 and 124, that's the difference.
Goofyfoot's ready to pay. Goofyfoot's ready to pay. He's ready to make his payment. I think Atgames kind of they all took like a siesta. You know, they took a much needed break, and they're starting to power back on. So it's going to be interesting. You should. People have told, there were some people on Facebook said they've never even been billed for their pinball machine yet. So we'll see them ramp back up though.
Goodfoot says, I think it's more for the payment program. I have had my 4K for over 2 months and they haven't taken a payment yet. Well, look at that. That's awesome.
2 months for free. But some people might be ready to pay it off too. So like,
well, I think that Goofyfoot, that's his next one. I think it said,
yeah,
I wanted to pay it off with 2 payments, but that hasn't been a way to make a payment yet.
Yeah.
So you can't do it.
Yeah.
He wants to pay it off, but he wants to make 2 payments.
So get in touch with Goofyfoot Atgames. Yeah. He's ready to pay. He's ready to pay. He's got money. He's got money.
Ready to pay it off.
Goofyfoot's flush. He's ready to pay. He's ready to pay.
That's great though, having 2 months having to pay, especially around this time. You know, Christmas just ended.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they needed a much needed break. You know, let's just make sure they don't turn any machines off they shouldn't turn off. If they didn't send out a bill, you know, you can't be turning off people's machines, T. McCluskey.
I know. Look at this. Look at this. Prime example of what I'm talking about, Pop Brad. Get back here. Get back here.
Is Sea of Thieves coming to the regular Zaccaria tables? Because I see it's in the format like you see it on Steam.
I know.
What's up with that?
What is wrong with this DMD, Papa Brad?
I thought those were Atgames exclusives. Is that coming to Steam?
Must be coming to Steam because it's in the Steam format.
See, that's my example. That does not look pirate themed.
What's wrong with this DMD, Papa Brad? What's wrong with this picture?
It does not look like it belongs with the pirate theme.
That's the green and yellow I've been talking about. Nope, it is not pirate themed at all.
They could have just done like water. Like he could have put it in like water, like the ocean. You know, I mean, you don't have to get too crazy.
Maybe put a shark in that waters. You know, just a still image. You know, it's
yeah. How cool would that be?
Or
some fish swimming around. Maybe the megalodon swimming around. You know.
Yeah, and he doesn't even have to be swimming. He just be a still image. Or the Kraken. You could put the Kraken in there.
Release the Kraken.
Release.
Dude, T. McCluskey, I played so much Sea of Thieves. I got all the modes activated like that. It was like I felt right at home on the HD. It was incredible.
Nice. All right. Do you want to check out the
game of the week? The X-Arcade. Yes, I got a review on my channel of the X-Arcade. I sent an X-Arcade for the purpose of review. T. McCluskey, it's glorious.
Hey everyone, and welcome back.
There it is.
There it is.
Everything retro and arcade.
We won't show the whole thing, but
something really special to check out. X-Arcade.
It's just top quality, T. McCluskey.
Boy, that is a mouthful. This thing promises to bring the ultimate arcade experience right into your living room. But of course,
does they have side buttons on there too?
It has pinball buttons.
Doesn't really? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it has pinball buttons.
I didn't notice that when you were reviewing it. I mean, I know you're reviewing it on here, but yeah, I did not notice that on that. Okay.
I put it to the test.
There's the buttons.
All-time favorite retro arcade.
It's got Glenn's trackball. It
is Glenn's trackball.
It's Glenn's a GRS trackball, and it's the big one like they use for Golden Tee.
Nice.
Let me tell you, it is sweet. And the thing about this Team McCluskey, this is one joystick that rule them all. I mean, you can plug this thing into a computer. You can plug it into a PlayStation. You can hook it up to a new PlayStation 5. You can hook up to an original PlayStation 2. Team McCluskey, I've got the adapters to hook it up to the PlayStation 2 and the Dreamcast.
Nice.
You can hook it up to real Dreamcast hardware and play with these awesome controls. And let me tell you, it's amazing. It is like having your own arcade pedestal. And Team McCluskey, it's so heavy, it's Papa Brad rated. It does not move when I'm playing.
50 pounds in metal, right?
It feels like when you go to the gym and the dumbbell rack, it's like made out of steel and it is heavy. I mean, it is solid. It's so heavy it has wheels on it to roll it around. But what that means as a player when you're playing it, first of all, Team McCluskey, it's completely height adjustable. So if you're tall, you can have it up high. If you want to sit in a chair and play, you can lower it. And let me tell you, I'm loving it. It is the quality is absolutely great.
And then there's Waldo. Where's Waldo?
Where's Waldo? He's showing you can bring it up and down.
So it's just that little handle underneath, huh? You just
pull a handle. You can adjust the height. Team McCluskey, it's got secret compartments underneath it. 2 James Bond
secret compartments.
You got tools built in the base. You want to go to a bat top? You don't need to go look for it. It's built into the base of the machine.
Nice.
So I had to play my favorite all-time fighting game, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. That's the only way I was going to know if it was any good. That's the only way I was going to know. How you going to know? I got to play something I know cold. I could 1/4 this game in the arcade, Team McCluskey.
Nice.
So,
So
is
X-Arcade2TV-XR is a 2-player.
Now, is it really big enough for 2 players to play?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could definitely play with 2 players.
I mean, Waldo was playing with his buddy here, but just checking, making sure.
Yeah, I played some Robotron with it. That was a lot of fun. It's got the 2 joysticks, but the thing about it, Team McCluskey,
it has wheels too.
Yeah, you got to see. It's so heavy, you got to roll it around. Let me tell you what.
Nice,
you pick this thing up, you're gonna be seeing stars. It's heavy.
Yeah, if I looked under, pays it like 50 pounds.
You want speakers? They make adapters, Team McCluskey, to work with everything. It's crazy. You can use it with everything. It's like no more buying separate arcade joysticks for stuff. You buy this one joystick, you got it all. You want to hook it up to a PC? It's like one stick to fit them all.
Plug and play.
Nice.
Just jump straight into the favorite game. It's not a complicated setup. Well, check this out. It even has a dedicated trackball.
Oh, so it has a favorites too? You can put your favorite games in a list? Sound like you said? So where do you
play all your favorites? So that's controls for a lot of your favorite games. That's what it said.
Oh, okay.
Like you could play Golden Tee. You could play Centipede. You can, and they even have a kit if you want to put spinners on it. I mean, I got so many arcades. I got arcades on top of arcades, Team McCluskey. I don't need the spinners. But if you want to, there's a kit. You could put a spinner on it if you want spinners.
Now, where's the compartment at that you could
underneath it? I have a short on my channel.
On here,
you can watch underneath the bottom, under it.
Way down here?
No, on underneath the joystick. There's 2 compartments that open up.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Dude, the engineering on this thing. This is, like I said, it's 1 stick to rule them all. It has a little thing, like when you're if you have headphones on, you want to hang them. There's a little thing you pull out of the front, and you can hang your headphones right off the front of it. I mean, they've thought of everything, Team McCluskey. It's really good. I love it.
Thousands of arcade games, or you can connect it to your most modern consoles. I mean, the versatility
works with everything.
Arcade stick.
Just get adapters.
Unicube shipped to me in 2 sturdy boxes.
Oh, comes in 2 boxes.
One box has the control thing.
Let me tell you, that box is all steel bars in it. It's all steel.
Incredibly heavy. I mean, this thing.
The sucker is heavy.
It is not going to shift or move, no matter how aggressively you're playing your favorite arcade.
That's something you can do.
It's like they knew this was perfect.
Love to get a Silver Strike setup with my X-Arcade.
I was a little scared when I opened up that box and saw all the parts. Team McCluskey, I got a little scared at first.
Why?
I was like,
you're like, oh no.
I'm going to lay it on the floor here. It's built like a tank, Team McCluskey. It weighs as much as a tank. This is like I think this is like their next step above the tank stick. This is where they went next, Look at this box, Team McCluskey. This is the box.
All that stuff.
I was like, oh my goodness, what have I walked into?
Woo.
a box inside of a box, just like New Wave Toys. It's double box. It's a box inside of a box. That small box is so heavy, you'll be seeing stars when you try to lift it.
Really good the way they shipped it. Here are all the pieces laid out.
Yeah.
Look at all these pieces.
Not a mark on anything, T. McCluskey. I mean, this is a quality product. That's all I gotta say. It's all top quality.
Of this base. And let me tell you, at first I was intimidated when I laid all these parts out.
I was like, oh no.
What have I gotten myself into? This is a lot.
Look at all this stuff.
And
There's more stuff.
Look, they even give you a knife.
But there is a trick.
Yeah, that's mine.
They give you a
But T. McCluskey, here's the thing. You scan this little code, and
How
boom.
together.
There you go.
They visually show you how to put it together. How cool is that?
That's nice. That's real nice.
I mean, I'm a visual learner. Like, I could read the manual, but I got so much more out of seeing this and seeing exactly how it goes together. I mean, this was like, I had it together before. I mean, once I watched the video and found this, I was like, okay, I'm ready to tackle this. I'm ready to get this done.
A much less stressful experience. Now,
That's nice. That is real nice.
So you might want to have.
Let me tell you, even tilting it up, you might need a friend. It is heavy. Like, I did it by myself, but I wouldn't recommend it because it gets really heavy once you get it all on there.
And the number parts go together. They also numbered all the bolts that go in and give you all the tools you need to put the Arcade2TV-XR
That's nice.
together.
Yeah, you don't need, everything comes with all the tools come with it.
Seems to give you less for your money, and things get lighter and less durable. It's great to see a well-made, heavy-duty product like this.
Heavy-duty, well-made
It's in this
product.
box.
It's not wimpy. They give you more than you asked for. Look at this. You open this up, you get all these gates. You want a different kind of gate?
Nice.
They just give you everything.
Oh, there is the gates.
What?
There's the
Everything,
gates.
Klosky. They got
Nice.
it all in here. It's crazy.
Nice.
Cables to hook up. Got a cable to run for the RGB lighting, microphone, and we have the cable to hook up to the Dreamcast adapter.
There you go.
Rock solid.
So that was actually in that box too, huh?
Light this puppy up.
Yeah.
There it is.
Well, you order the adapters for whatever systems you want to use. They have every single system made. It's crazy. Anything. I mean, you can hook this up to anything. You can hook up to a Switch.
Yeah, I saw the
Anything
Switch
that's
too.
out, you can hook it up to. This is my PlayStation 2 one. Look at that.
Little rock solid unit. Let's light this puppy
This
up.
is an adapter.
Now, what are these two holes up here for?
Oh, you could put your, when you have the Quest, the VR, the controllers fit in there. The VR controllers.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So
you know
put
those
those in
little
there.
controllers you put in your hands? So
Yeah.
if you're playing VR, you can put them right there.
Okay, I
And
wonder
they
what
have
that
a
was for.
platform. Yeah, I think that's also where they can mount the spinner if you want it. But
Hmm.
it really works good with the VR. The Quest, it's like it was designed for it, you know?
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot you said you could install.
Going to the
spin it.
Wayback Machine, T. McCluskey, all the way when I got into arcades, I bought some X-Arcade stuff. And all my adapters work with this new system.
With this, great.
So I got like Dreamcast, PlayStation 2, and I ordered the newer stuff. But I'm gonna tell you what I love about it. It's something that works with everything.
Yeah, everything out there.
Everything. I mean, it's just
That's great. And the Switch is not excluded this time.
yeah, the Switch where you can get it. They have Switch, everything. I'm telling
VR, like you said, the VR. And
you. VR. Going back to 1998. The best way to play Dreamcast, original Dreamcast hardware, you get a little thing that it will push out the image in HDMI.
get in the DeLorean. We're going back to 1998.
We're going back to 1998 for some Marvel vs. Capcom 2 action.
XR really keep up with demands. There was only one way to figure out, and I was on my journey.
Drinking some
Awesome arcade stick.
Southern Peach.
Sega Dreamcast. All right. Let's get this thing going. Get the party started.
It also has a thing that holds your headset in the front.
10 seconds.
I use it all the time as a headset holder. There's a little thing you push on the front of it, and a little like thing that holds your headset comes out.
Little hook.
Very cool. A little hook built in there. I always liked X-Arcade stuff. My original arcade has X-Arcade hard guts inside of it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, so I'm familiar. I was pretty familiar with X-Arcade actually.
So you can check it out.
So you got 8 buttons too.
8 buttons and a trackball. Mm-hmm. Pinball.
You can add a spinner if you want.
I kind of like it the way it is because you see the top part of it's like a desk. So you have a platform.
Yeah.
You want to, like if you're using your PC, you want to put a little wireless keyboard on there. It's a perfect little shelf that they've designed. I mean, just the design of it is great.
The thing's not moving while Pop Brad's playing. It's not moving,
man. I'm look at that, man. I'm doing the half circles. You know how rough I am on stuff. You know I play like a gorilla.
You know, those wheels, you have to tilt it up for those wheels to interact, right? So
yeah, it's not moving.
Move.
Yeah, you have to tilt it way back, and
Yeah,
it's like kind of like a dolly, you know?
Yeah,
because it's so heavy.
Great.
You can press a button. You can make the RGB all different colors. You can hook it up to a PC. It's just like it's kind of like a universal pedestal for playing games. You know, you can play console games. You can have it lower, like you can sit in a chair. And you know, I'm 6'2", and the height adjustment is fantastic. Like I can get it perfectly dialed in from my. If I want to stand up and play, I want to sit down and play, I want to sit on a stool and play. And it's just a matter of just pulling a lever. It's very, very cool design.
Back to me, I used to be able to 1/4 this game every time.
How spendy is your hobby? Hobby can get expensive.
It can.
This one here is not
hyper combo finished. Team McCloskey, I still got it. I hyper combo finished him.
Nice. And this ain't very much money. I thought it was going to be a lot more money than $3.99.
Yeah, and I got a coupon that gives you a sale. You can get it for less.
I think it's $40 off, something like that.
Yeah.
I think it knocks it down.
You have that thing I sent you with the actual price? It's unbelievable for the money. I mean,
$3.59. I think
$3.59.
Yeah, but I do have it. I'll pull it up.
I'm taking on the M boss. Cammy's looking on. Cammy's giving me the salute. She's saying, "You're doing good, Papa Brad. You got this, Papa." This was what I wanted when I bought the arcade one up, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. This is what I wanted. Beautiful controls. You know, this is going to be my jam. And I actually ordered the PlayStation 4 version of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 now. This is yeah, and the adapters. But this is a great way to play games. I mean, this is ideal. For fighters, this is going to be my go-to. This is going to be my fighting setup.
So it's $3.99. If you use Social 10, you get $39.90 off. Brings it down to $359.10.
So $359.10. I got a link on my video.
And then I think shipping's $80.
Which is reasonable because when you get this, you're going to see how heavy it is. And you're going to be like, yeah, there's a reason. I mean, 80 is a bargain. I'm sure it's prorated. There's no way.
And 2 boxes.
I mean, I think the stand part might weigh 50. It's so heavy, dude. You will not believe. It does not move. Yeah, I like Magneto. He's cool. We got Mad Ben Hean in the chat. Shout out to Mad Ben Hean. One of the great pinball players in our Atgames pinball community. Just had the privilege of playing against him for the streamers tournament. Look at this, Team McCloskey. Look at that. Look, a hyper combo finished the end boss.
Nice.
Dude, I still got it, Team McCloskey. Hyper combo finished him.
There you have it. The game is over. This playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on Arcade2TV-XR was pure joy. Joystick is incredibly responsive, making it easy to execute quarter, circle, and dragon punch motions. These buttons have just the right amount of resistance so you never miss a move. It felt like back in the arcades taking on challenges one quarter at a time. I'm telling you, the Arcade2TV-XR made this experience feel so authentic. If you're a fan of arcade sticks or even retro gaming, this is an absolute must-have. So what's the final verdict on the Arcade2TV-XR? It's a total win. The build quality is top-notch. Controls are spot on. It's compatible with so many.
It's a big unit, man. It's as big. It takes the footprint is as big as my AOU. T. McCluskey.
Way to bring the arcade experience home. And as you saw, it's more than up to the challenge of handling Marvel vs. Capcom 2 with Papa Brad. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Papa Brad's Gaming. Ring the bell so you never miss a retro gaming adventure. Thanks for watching.
And there you go.
See you next time. And as always, stay legit.
There you go. X-Arcade.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Very cool device. T. McCluskey. I mean, this is one stick to rule them all.
One stick to room. I have no room in here for that, so
I know. Here's my thinking though. Like the ideal setup is you connect this to a big TV, like a giant TV. You can roll this pedestal and use it with your big TV set. That's the next place I'm going to roll it.
It'd be cool, like Goofa said. You could set it up like to play Golden Tee.
Yeah,
Silver Strike bowling. If you want to dedicate it to that or whatever. I mean, so many things you can do with it. And I was surprised that it's only $3.99, and that comes with the controller and the stand.
Yeah.
$3.99, and then if you use Papa Brad's link,
so I just want to see it would be $359.10.
Yeah, drops down to $359.10, which is great. I mean, I thought this was going to be closer to like $700. I was shocked it was only $400 because I've looked at other stuff from X-Arcade, stuff good quality, man. But sometimes stuff
you can get up there. Yeah, you get up there. I think this is.
I thought this was reasonable.
Yeah.
I really thought it was reasonable. I was surprised when I went up after I watched your video. I went up and I'm thinking, this thing's gonna be around $700, $800, and I was like, wow, $3.99. I'm shocked.
Yeah, it really is good.
I was like, dang, this is more reasonable than I thought it was. Just like it's just so many things you can do with it.
I know, especially with all the adapters. I mean, it pretty much works with everything.
Yeah, hook up the PC, play Steam, hook up the consoles. I mean,
yeah, you go up to a Raspberry Pi. I mean, like anything. Yeah. It's like crazy. Like you could just take a Raspberry Pi and have an arcade set up, an arcade emulation set up easily. But
I mean, yeah, so many things you can do with it. Really cool. And you can roll it around. Has wheels, so I mean, that's pretty awesome too. Pretty neat, man.
Yeah, Doc Morris is $3.99. You could buy a Stern plastic themed plunger cover for that kind of cash. That's true. You can get a plunger. You get a plunger for your Stern pinball machine for that price. Or this, you know what I like about it? It is like in this day where everything gets wimpier and not as well made and cheaper. I mean, this thing is really built. I mean, that's the first impression was this is a significant piece of equipment, And I will say this, X-Arcade, I have X-Arcade guts in my original MAME arcade, and I've had it for years, and it takes a lick and keeps on ticking, I mean, it's just dead set reliable. So, but I like it.
I mean, is there any USB ports in this thing?
It comes to hook it up to USB. Then if you want other types of adapters, you just buy them.
Okay.
So it's like if you just want to hook it up to a computer or a Raspberry Pi, I think you're set. Because it comes with the USB.
And see, with the USB, you probably have to get a splitter. Probably some way you can actually connect it to Raspberry Pi. And you just connect a light gun to your Raspberry Pi, and you can do a light gun build and stuff. Probably a lot of things you can do with it.
Yeah, there's all kind of videos online too for this.
Pretty cool.
Arcade2TV-XR, but I just got to find a good home for it, like where I'm going to have it, where I'm not like right now. I got too much stuff in my room because I've been doing these reviews, We're gonna find a good spot for it.
Yeah, K2TV-XR.
I'll roll it right in the middle of my living room. See what my wife says. T. McCloskey, sit it right on the 70-inch TV. My Dreamcast. See how long that lasts.
Yeah. Just stick it out there and don't let her know. Just stick it out there.
Yeah, she won't miss it. She won't miss it. You know, not this little thing.
Stick it right in the middle of the living room and then walk away. She come out and say, "What the heck is that thing doing out there?" So there's different ways you can buy this too. If you didn't want to buy the whole thing, the whole kit is $3.99. With your code, you can get $40 off, or you can just get the controller only.
Yeah,
it's $2.99. Or if you just want the pedestal,
I'll tell you what, the pedestal is so worth it. I mean, you get the height adjustment. I mean, I'm not shilling for it or anything, but I mean, the pedestal is for if you want a fighting stick where you can stand up and play it with a TV. It is nice. It is worth it. I mean,
yep. And nice thing too if you get the whole thing.
I almost like the whole time I'm building, I'm like, how can they sell it for this price? Because it's like crazy. Like when you start building it, you're like, you just don't buy stuff that's built like that anymore. T. McCluskey.
I was shocked when I saw the price.
The last product. I mean, I haven't bought anything that I feel like is at this level. Like as far as what you get. And
then you even have the light up X-Arcade that you can change the colors to and all that.
Yeah, that's just gravy. The RGB lighting, yeah.
Pinball buttons, like we said, there on the side. I mean,
just the whole design is really well designed. And I like that it's like a little desk on the top. You get the little flat shelf.
Yeah.
Now it comes with like a speaker bar if you want sound.
Oh, it does come with that speaker bar?
Yeah, it came with a speaker bar and a microphone. I didn't even hook everything up to it, but there's a lot of extra stuff. There's a wireless dongle. So when you're doing the Quest, when you're doing the Bluetooth, that does the virtual reality, and it comes with the gates. I mean, it's just you get I can't believe how much stuff you get. 2 manuals, T. McCluskey, 2 manuals. You get look at this one. I mean, this reminds me when I used to buy stuff and it was good a long time ago. When they used to give you stuff. Look at this manual. Look at this. How to hook it up to everything. Look at all this.
Look at all that.
A book on how to hook it up. A book. And it comes with a complete look how thick the manual is for building it. Everything is shown, everything is shown. They didn't cheap out on anything. And I mean, it's just top quality, I have to say. Color me impressed. I'm impressed with this thing. I think it's great.
Jason says, when I need a walker one day, this will be my jam.
Oh, it's probably too heavy. You're going to get very strong rolling around this heavy X-Arcade.
Dr.
It's a walker and an arcade machine.
Dr. Morrow says, yeah, if my wife saw me rolling around in the house with this thing, she'd think I'm gone too deep into this hobby.
Yeah. When I first saw it, I thought of like those keyboard stands, but it's not like a keyboard stand because a keyboard stand is light. It's made of I used to have a keyboard and it was aluminum, right? So it's light. This thing is steel. So like when you play it, it does not shift or move. And it's good to see something like this, really, where you get a lot for your money. I feel like it's a good buy.
Bang. Yep. Yeah, and the price, to me, the price is great. I was shocked how cheap it was. When I went up there to the website, I'm like, man, this is going to be $700-800. I was like, dang, $399, pretty good. I don't know how they did it for that price, but all right, we're at what, 2:15. We got a couple more things left here, Pop Brad.
Okay.
Ready for the Carlos game of the week?
Carlos game of the week time.
Let's do it.
It's time for Carlos game of the week.
This week's game is Namco's Filios.
Filios. That's a good game.
Filios.
Well, that's a good one, T. McCloskey.
1989, I do believe. Am I right? Yep, 1989 from Namco. Let's check out the video, Pop. Right?
This is a cool one. I know this game.
Filios. Carlos game of the week is Filios. Videos.
Thieves is a 1989 vertical scrolling shooter video game released for the Namco System 2 arcade platform in Japan. A Sega Mega Drive port was released in 1990. The game features a plot loosely based on Greek mythology. Player takes control of Apollo, who is mounted upon the back of his winged horse Pegasus. Pressing the firing button makes his sword fire a tiny shot. While holding it down, charges the sword up. Upon releasing the button, the sword shoots a bigger fireball. Even the smallest enemies take multiple hits. So the standard shot is of little use. Each of the game's 7 stages is divided into between 2 and 4 sections. At the end of every stage,
Doc Mario.
also defeat a
Oh no!
character.
But this came out in '89, so this was like arcades are already pretty much gone at this point, or a lot of them were. If you saw this in an arcade, it would be a conversion kit for sure.
Once the boss is destroyed, he will proceed to the enchanted mirror at the back of the boss character temple. Before the
Filios! This is the name.
surges into the next stage.
It is a lot of fun.
Apollo can take up to 4 hits before dying. Indicated by the playing cards parts at the bottom of the screen.
Little shields down here.
The cabinet is set. It will die instantly if he flies into a wall or touches a boss's head. This game also features voice samples in Japanese for the original arcade and Japanese Mega Drive versions, but in English for the North American Genesis and European Mega Drive versions. If the ranked selection option in arcade version option menu has been set to on, players will also be able to select an easy or hard game mode once they have inserted their coin. But the easy mode only features the first 4 stages. It does not feature the game's complete ending sequence as a result of it.
Yeah, we can't get to the end boss if you do easy.
Player takes control of Knight Apollo, the god of the sun.
You can't get to the end on easy?
Nope, only hard. It only does the first 4 levels or stages on easy.
He takes names, little else from Greek mythology, in which Apollo, god of the sun, was actually Artemis' brother.
I don't know if I said that
The
right.
arcade version of this game was never released in the United States
There you go.
due to
Yeah, I only saw it on Maine is where I saw it the first time.
scenes, which were shown between each stage.
I never saw this arcade.
From the new
No, because it was
Rolling Thunder.
too close to nudity.
No nudity is shown. The scenes were still somewhat strong. It was shown
Close to nudity.
in the early 16.
They didn't show any nudity, but it was close.
Team score
We're pushing the limits to close to nudity on this show.
values which do not
Yeah, but that's why you didn't see them in the arcades
in the game.
in the United States, anyways.
Increases your speed, give you more firepower. At the end of each chapter, you have to destroy a boss in order to proceed to the next one. In each chapter, you can watch intermission that details.
Here he goes, going in.
At the temple.
Into the temple he goes.
Getting killed will take you back to an earlier checkpoint. Primary difference between Thieves and Namco's other versions
Filios!
is that while there are ground-based enemies, there is no separate bomb button, so they can be destroyed with regular hits and attacks. Additional weapons include a rapid-fire beam, bouncing a crossfire, and homing attacks.
There she is.
The latter 2 work in conjunction with rather than replacing it. So they
She's being tortured.
continue to fire even when you're charging up the main attack, which is quite handy.
All right. So you can go check out the rest of it on my channel. Videos from Namco from 1989. Check out the rest. I do show the end boss on this video as well at the end. So go check it out on my channel and check out the end boss. So pretty cool.
Reminds me of Clash of the Titans.
Oh yeah. I didn't even think about that. Kind of same theme too, huh?
Remember Clash of the Titans?
Yep. Yeah, that was a good one. Filios. Yeah, it came out in 89, so even if it was solid, it would have been like a conversion kit. But
Yeah.
really weren't in the United States arcades.
Bad time for arcades.
Yeah, 89. Yeah.
It's in that in between phase between that and the 90s, right? The where arcades went out. But
yep. So go check it out. Videos. It's a lot of fun. Play it on Atgames. At least the new ALU, because it does work.
yeah,
New ALU with the control panel, it actually works.
yeah, that one does work good, and it has the marquee too, which looks fantastic.
Yeah. Look at that. Look. I don't know if I can be able to see it, but
It's probably one of those games you're just gonna have to play on emulation. You're probably not gonna find many physical versions of this.
no.
Maybe somewhere like Galloping Ghost would have it, but even most retro arcades would not have this game.
Because I don't think you can find an arcade. They would have to make one,
Yeah,
or because they weren't really in the United States unless you found one over in like Japan or something. Or something brought one over.
it was on Sega Genesis. Jason says.
Yeah, it was ported to Sega. Yeah. Did I miss it? I must have missed it. Yep, there it is. I don't know if you can see the marquee or not.
Probably not, but
Nah, it's washed out.
it's too bright, unfortunately. But I'm sure it looks great.
At least lost the game. If I put it on full screen, you probably both see the
1989. We have a list: Felios, Golden Tee, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Strider, Burning Force, Big Run, R-Type 2, Super Off-Road, Stun Runner, UN Squadron, Wrestle War. Not too bad of a year. Yep.
Not a bad year at all.
Arch Rivals. Yep.
Oh, Arch Rivals too, huh?
Mhm.
I did not know that. Can't forget about Arch Rivals. Yeah, I love that game. We did that. We've done that already on Game of the Week.
Yeah, I think we did.
This is the marquee. This is the actual marquee for the
That
game.
is cool.
And that's exactly the one that's on the ALU that you can't see back there.
Which you can't see because it's too bright and sharp. Yeah.
But there it is, Filios. Go check it out, man. I think a lot of you guys will think it's a blast. You ready to do some blowing ups? Blowing some cabs?
We do Arcade Wars?
Ready to do Arcade Wars real quick?
Okay, let's do Arcade Wars.
Arcade Wars.
Let's get this video.
Welcome to Arcade Wars.
Dig Dug's still up, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Dig Dug survived.
Yeah, they've survived Frogger, right?
Team McCloskey.
Well, Missile Command. Missile
Team
Command. Yeah.
McCloskey. Look at this. Remember these?
Yep, I still got
Remember
mine.
these? Imagine if every one of these was a Dreamcast game.
I think everyone is.
Yes, everyone's a Dreamcast game.
Dang.
Look at that,
I had
Team
some-
McCloskey. Do you even remember burning discs? Do you remember these things? CD-ROMs? Remember this?
I actually had a burner that actually burned the image into the top of the CD.
You could burn Dreamcast games with a CD-ROM burner.
I used to burn a lot of stuff, movies and all that.
It's
Games.
incredible. Now people don't even know what that is. But I'm gonna get lots of use out of these now, baby.
Yes, you are.
Now with the Dreamcast, with pretty much every game, and the and my new arcade stick, it's gonna be amazing.
Arcade Wars. Okay, so Dig Dug won last week. Again, it beat what did I say? It beat Missile Command.
Missile Command. It took out Missile Command.
Took out Frogger the week before, I do believe.
Mhm.
Or no, it took out Donkey Kong. That's what it was. Donkey Kong.
Team McCloskey, these videos get my channel violent content strike.
You know, it's ridiculous.
I know, every time.
The funny thing, it doesn't do it to mine.
I know, maybe because it's a live stream. It doesn't know what it is, but when I put on mine, I don't know what it is. YouTube's getting crazy anymore. They're getting very, very sensitive.
Getting ridiculous.
Ridiculously sensitive. Yep. But hey, that's what it is. That's the game.
Dig Dug. Still using that same list. Almost actually done with it. So there it is. There's Dig Dug going up against
Dig Dug. The challenger is going to be
one that a lot of us like. A lot of us like this one, Pop Brad.
A lot of us like this one. Is he going to beat Dig Dug?
Brad likes this one.
Joust. Joust. Thy game is over.
There it is.
Man, look at that. That is a beautiful shade of brown with the ostrich. Flying ostrich. Flying ostriches.
Yep. 1982 from Williams.
I love Joust. Predator Joust, buzzard bait. Dude, is Joust going to take out Dig Dug?
I don't know.
A Williams arcade. This is definitely this is one of those ones. This is one of those gems from the golden age. It's not Atari though. This is Williams, a Williams arcade game. That's a good looking cabinet though.
Yes, it is.
I have these for the 2600 and the 7800. I don't have the 5200, but I have the 2600 cart and I bought the 7800 cartridge. Atari always knew how to port these jousts really well. They did a great job porting this to the consoles. Just a great game. I mean, who doesn't love Joust? Now, when you play two-player, do you play against the opponent or do you try to play with them to see as far as you can get? How do you play it?
I always play it against. But
you play against the other player.
That's what we always did.
That's how you did it?
Yep. Me and my brother.
Cooperative. That's the cool part is you can decide, is it cooperative or is it adversarial play, you know? Is it competitive or cooperative?
It like started out like cooperative with my brothers and then it turned into a battle.
Yeah,
every time
when you accidentally hit them in the head, they turn into an egg or whatever.
That's it.
After the second or third time, it becomes like, I'm just gonna go for it. You're dead meat. Get out the way, buzzard bait. You started off cooperative, but it ended up being competitive.
Yep. Every time. That was a cool part about it.
Go back to that flyer.
Oh,
that girl's stylish. That's totally 80s style there. Look at that. Look at that outfit. Look at that outfit, Team Klosky. Those are some fashionable socks. I like it.
I like those socks. Socks were actually popular for a while.
This is a tough choice. This is a tough choice, Team Klosky. Joust or Dig Dug? Which game deserves to stay? Which game is better? We're gonna blow up the loser.
Yeah, both cabinets look great, don't they?
They both look really good. Yeah, they're both iconic arcade games. I mean, Joust is like one of the only. I mean, how many arcade games are brown like that? Not many.
I can't. Can you even think of another one?
I mean, it's brown.
It's brown. How many brown ones you ever see? I think this is
then they use that pinball technology. They use it's stencils, Team McCloskey. Yeah. They use the stencil kit. They stencil that art on there with paint. That's not even a sticker.
It's like Defender, right?
Like a pinball machine, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because Williams made pinball. So the artwork is like it's the same like on a pinball machine.
I didn't realize this. Both of these came out in 1982.
Yeah. Jason says Satan's Hollow should have hired that girl with a red outfit. She would have been perfect.
Right? Yeah, red and black.
Man. If I was to vote, I would probably vote for Joust just because it's a Williams game. I have a soft spot for Williams arcade games. from the golden age. I like Atari too. It's a tough call, but
guys, it's brown. Brown.
It's brown.
Can anybody else think of another brown cabinet out there?
It's got a flying ostrich.
William said, you know what? We're bold. We're going with brown.
Yeah.
Not black this time. Interesting. I didn't think of that. Yeah, you know, everything's different. You know, marquees are different shaped. The control panel is different shaped. They're both waterfall.
Everything's different. Yeah, waterfall control decks. Yeah, on both,
but different. That's kind of like the Dig Dug's looks more like was it Street Fighter had that type of control deck?
Man, Joust is running away with it. Team Klosky 83% to 17%.
Really?
Joust is clobbering Dig Dug. It's not even close.
12 votes. Wow. I did not think it would be a runaway. Huh. Interesting. Get your final votes in, guys. Get your votes in if you want to vote for this. Dig Dug or Joust. Those who
remind people, there are no real arcades that are blown up. This is just for fun.
Yeah.
YouTube, this is not violent content.
It's just little videos.
It's just fun for fun.
It's not really blowing anything up.
Yeah. Those who brown, stick around. Danny Johnson must be a Joust fan.
Ray says, did you guys ever play Mystic Marathon? Evil Genius, get down with the brown. There you go. We're getting some.
I think I played it once at an arcade. I really didn't understand what was going on. It was kind of like a game with like these little, like, I don't know what they are, like pixies or something. They're running.
True. Tapper was brown. Tapper was brown, but
yeah, I didn't know what I was doing when I played it. I was like totally lost, but I did see it once.
I think Tapper was more like a wood grain brown.
Yeah, Tapper was more like the wood paneling. Then it had the bar, the brass rail, and the brass cup holders.
Yeah. Right one is destroyed. What Job says.
Dig Dug has the big head. It's got the big head. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, Joust has like your standard, really
standard. That became the standard arcade look after that was out. Pretty much everything that followed copied that.
Yeah, my Mr. Do back there is about that same shape. Even Star Wars.
I think he has a bigger head than Mappy. That's true. Mappy had that big crazy marquee. Oh, yeah. That like triple marquee.
The prototype of Missile Command had that big ass topper.
Team McCloskey, I played Mappy the other day on the pinball on the 4KP.
Oh, did you?
Played like a champ. It's a perfect game because vertical, you know.
Oh, true. Yeah, that is true. I have it on my Pac-Man. Marquee one up there. All right, we're blowing this thing up.
It's time.
It made a little bit of comeback, I think.
Time to send Dig Dug packing.
I'm surprised Joss won. Wow.
Got to make sure we blow up the right one, Team McCloskey.
I only did it once, Pop Brad.
I know. We gotta keep the streak. It's funny. You were like, I like this one more, so I'm gonna blow up the one I don't like. Then we just blew up the one you don't like the first time we did it.
That's not what happened.
You're like, I don't like this one, so I'm blowing it up. Like the whole chat voted, and we just blew up the wrong cabinet.
This is the winner, guys. This is the winner, Joust.
Okay, that's the one we don't blow up. We blow up Dig Dug. Joust gets to stick around for another week.
Another week, yeah.
It lives to see another day. Yeah.
So right now we have Donkey Kong, Joust, and Dig Dug. Buzzard bait. Love that. Sounds never get old.
I've got Joust on that Defender Partycade as well.
Makes sense for it to be on there.
Yeah. Well, it has Defender on it, you know. Williams.
Such a cool game. There's the winner, guys. There is the winner. Joust. Okay, see you later, Dig Dug.
There we go. It's time.
It's good to know you,
Nice knowing you.
but it's time for you.
Hasta la taco. Boom!
Boom!
Sending that Dig Dug to the Holy Land.
Let's do it again.
Oh!
Get out of here, sucker!
Woo! Woo! She blowing up good. She blowing up. All right. Real good. yeah. I like that part a lot.
Bye, Felicia.
She blew up good. Yeah.
Look real good.
She blew up real good. Okay. Then we got tournament, and then we're done. Tournament time.
Tournament time.
I need a little intro for tournament time. Tournament talk or something.
Yeah.
So arcade talk, would we have? We had Space Station.
Space Station.
Right?
Prepare to dock.
Compare to dock. Freedom. What was the other one?
Defender. Named after Defender arcade game.
Yeah, this one.
After they found Donkey Kong, Dig Dug did not last long. That is true. Dig Dug did not have a long reign.
Not like Donkey Kong, you know.
I like Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong took quite a few out.
Yeah. Well, Dig Dug took out what, 2? Took out 2. Yeah. Not like Donkey Kong, but that's going to be the next one up after we get through this. Top 10. We'll go to second round 2. So right now in round 2, we have Donkey Kong and Dig Dug. It may be Joust, but we'll see.
Wow. It's the Buster Douglas of arcade games. This game had a really cool multi-ball. I like the way they did the lights with the multi-ball in this game. Very cool.
Yeah.
One of those ones I definitely like having all the effects on. I think they did a good job with the effects.
Yeah, I really like the effects on it. So we end up with 49 people, Pop Brad. 49.
Almost 50.
Almost 50. One away. We actually had more than 50 look at it, but only 49 played.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
Not the easiest table either. You know what throws me off on this table? There's really no trapping the ball. You like normally when you play pinball with strategy, you stop the ball from rolling and you bounce it on a flipper.
You can, but you have that chance where
shots. Yeah, they'll shoot it right away. It's very hard to do.
Yep.
Unless you get just the absolute right elements. But
yep.
Yeah, I did enjoy it. It's pretty cool. I like the multi-ball a lot. It's fun.
Yeah, the multi-ball's fun, but hard to keep it going though.
Hard to keep it going. I like the way the balls glow though.
Yeah,
it's a very cool effect.
Table gets a little dark and then the balls glow.
Yeah, it's very cool.
All right, 49th was MP711. 48 was Big Jackman. They almost had the same score, almost exactly.
Driver OP, 47th.
Go ahead.
I have no
Brewer Castat.
Okay.
46. I don't know. Let's smoke.
1487.
Like their little icon though.
It's cool.
44th.
Wild Hammers.
Yeah, Wild Hammers or Hammers. I don't know.
Fortress.
Hey, Takaro's icon. 43rd.
Literally a puffin.
42nd.
Fighter Hayabusa.
41st.
Dingus.
Yeah, we've seen them before. 40th.
Yoga Time.
Yoga Time. 39th.
Thamster. The Master.
I think it's the Master.
The Master.
38th. Hey, there's Metal So-So.
37th. Big Hambone.
36th.
There he is. Carlo, 35th.
Broke a million.
Broke a million.
34th.
Chipmunk Barbecue, 34th.
I go some barbecue. I don't know about Chipmunk Barbecue, but barbecue.
Good. 33rd, Cliffsky.
1.1 million.
Mad Max Fury 76.
32nd.
Bomber 56005.
31st.
There's Ojib.
There's Ojib. 1.2 million. 30th. Top 30.
Top 30 player.
Good score.
K-Pill, 29th.
1.2 million. Just beat Ojib.
Mark 083. 28.
1.248. Just close scores. 27th.
1K Alino.
1.3.
PMG Gertschke.
26th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chuck. YouTube.
It's probably supposed to be YouTube, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. 25th. Hey, there he is.
Papa Brad. Even with broken OTG, I can get 24th. Even with broken OTG.
Look at that. Pretty good.
I did play this in OTG.
1.464.
Right in the middle. Right in the middle, T. McCluskey. Dead middle.
Dead middle. Sucker.
Dead middle of the pack. We got DNZ.
1.5.
Hang on.
23rd.
Oh, you bought me something?
You got Sacro, 22nd. 1.56.
Oh, these are good.
I don't know if that's supposed to be NY Rec. 21st, 1.564.
Tucker for life. 20th place. Top 20 players. Arcade Talk Tournament Space Station. Beep boop boop beep boop boop boop. Those are space sounds, Team Klotsky.
Ready to dock. Okay, 19th.
Roadster.
1.6.
Yeah, I will say this. I can't wait for this to come to Atgames. Amused to Death. We know this was on the list. That's Gregory. That's Gregory.
1.715.
And by the way, he does Calling All Ballers. Check it out on Facebook. It's a group that plays pinball and arcade games. Great group. I'm part of it. Dave LB, 17th place.
1.727. There I am, Pop Brad. I'm way up here.
Team McCloskey, congratulations on this top 20 score. In the top 20 or 16th, almost top 15.
I was top 15 last minute.
Arcade Talk YouTube coming in at 16th place in Space Station. Beep boop boop beep boop boop boop.
I checked it with 5 minutes left. I was still in 15th. Checked it with 1 minute left. I was 16th.
Evil Genius says the music in this game will haunt his nightmares forever now.
Wow. I didn't think the music was bad.
It's very spacey.
Yeah.
As it should be.
I'm happy with my 16th
Krypton
score.
Dragon.
15th, top 15. He's the one that kicked me out of the top 15.
Yeah. You're in the top 15. And that guy came, you said, sucker, hold my beer.
With 2 minutes left.
I'm kicking you down.
I thought I was
Georgia
safe,
Peach, 55. 14th place champion.
Broke 2
Georgia
million.
Peach, freaking player. Dale B, 13th place.
2.1.
Just Eric, 666.
It's just Eric. Pop Rice, just Eric.
Just Eric, Mark of the Devil.
Up to number 12, 2.3. There he is.
You got the one and only. Almost top 10. He's 11th. Almost top 10.
2.3.
JDV, the one and only Evil Genius Entertainment. You know what I love? Evil Genius, he actually plays pinball. Not only because you talk about pinball, but he actually plays. He shows up on the leaderboards. Respect for that, Evil Genius.
Thanks,
I wish I saw more YouTubers on here. Wish I saw more YouTubers on here. The Real Creamer, we're in their top 10.
2.4 million. Top
2.4 million.
What happened to my scroll? There it goes.
Team McCloskey, is this a closed tournament or is this open to everybody?
Open to everybody.
Oh, it's open to everybody. Where are the YouTubers?
Any platform except for Switch.
They just don't want to compete. Alex, Team Flipper VR.
There you go.
37th place.
Next Flipper VR. 2.5
Must like
million.
Flipper VR. I can't wait till Zen gets more into VR. They should definitely do VR pinball.
They have some
tables they got.
Look at some.
They need to like do like the Williams tables, like stuff that I want to play though.
I know they need to update that. They haven't
You know, all they got is like the Star Wars, and then they got an older one.
Yeah.
I heard the Star Wars is great though. Everyone raves about it. Says it's great.
Yeah, Brooklyn's
A sick addiction.
Pinball is number 8, 2.549.
Sick addiction.
Number 7.
UNF Ettimer. Ettimer. Don't know how to say that.
Unifertumer 2.57.
You sound like Hubert.
Number 6.
Black sauces.
2.6. Number 5.
Coming to top 5. We know this name, Kadash, always coming in strong, showing what he can do. Top 5 player, Arcade Talk tournament. Congratulations, Kadash.
All these scores have been close, man. All of them. He's really
Kadash is always 30. In the top too, man. He's a frequent flyer.
2.618. Just beat out
Top
that
Sergeant.
Top Sergeant. Number 4, 2.8.
Good score.
Number 3, top 3.
Gabvik, 3rd place. Congratulations.
Number 2.
Dave 950. I don't know. Is that 950 IM? 5 or 50?
I'm. Yeah.
I'm
4.5. Number 2. Number 1 is
Vader 640. Congratulations, Vader. Vader with another win. Vader is an amazing pinball player. Shout out to you, Vader 640. Another win.
Man.
Congrats. Well played.
One thing I noticed in this table, there was no runaway scores. Like there's no like ridiculous.
Scores are close. Yeah, they're like it just gradually goes. There's no 10 times as much, you know.
Shows you how tough of the table it is, right there.
It is a tough table, yeah. And it's a low scoring table, you know.
Yep.
I mean, the top score is only what, 4 million?
4.6.
You know.
It just shows you tough table and low scoring. Thanks everybody for playing. Congrats everybody in your scores. We're always glad for you guys to play in our tournament. So thank you guys a lot.
And we're playing through all the Pinball Effects tables. We're pretty far along now.
Yeah, we're pretty far along.
What's coming next, Team McCloskey?
What's coming next? You know what's next. What's next?
Coming next?
I forget what's next.
You forget what's next?
A Pinbot.
Pinbot. Bride of Pinbot.
Bride of Pinbot.
Bride of Pinbot. Not Pinbot. Bride of Pinbot. There is a Pinbot too.
I know.
We're playing Bride of Pinbot.
Actually, it's the machine Bride of Pinbot.
The machine Bride of Pinbot. Yes. Hey man, sexy robots. You can't go wrong with that, Team McCloskey.
No, you can't.
It's funny. This was science fiction. It's becoming reality, probably.
Yeah.
Now, Bride of Pinbot, sequel to Pinbot, one of the most popular pinballs of all time.
Week 44.
With pinball fanatics, at least. I don't know if it's sold that great, but it is a great pinball.
Team McCloskey.
This is a lot of fun, this Bride of Pinbot.
Oh, man, I love it. Putting the pinballs in the eye sockets. This is a good one.
Zen Studios Pinball Tournament. This week's table is the machine Bride of Pinbot.
I thought I sounded like a robot.
You did excellent. That was awesome. There she is.
Welcome to Billionaires Club. There is, and that is not a 0, that is a O.
Oh.
Capital O 981. So I just want to make sure.
Rick says she looks like a sex doll from Rick and Morty.
There you go. There she is on that's the backglass image. But yeah, don't make a mistake. That is a 0981, not a.
When it went to Captain Crazy's Paradise, they had a life-size Pinbot.
Really?
Captain Crazy's Paradise. Yeah, I took a short of it. They had actually made a life-size Bride of Pinbot. Crazy.
It's not a 0, it's an O, guys. It's 0981.
Oh, 0981, like OJIB. Yeah. O is an OJIB.
Hate when they do stuff like that. It's like, dang, can you really?
Yeah, like they make it more difficult than it needs to be with the passwords.
I know. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, ridiculous.
Ridiculous, Team McCloskey. I haven't had a chance to play yet.
All right, we got 9 in here so far. It just started yesterday. Late afternoon. So we got number
Fortress.
9 is 1.6.
Metal So-So.
Number 8, 3.3.
Gregory.
4.5, 7th.
Dave LB.
6th, 8.7.
Georgia Peach.
10 million.
Sacro.
Number 4, 12 million.
Kadesh.
77 million. 3rd.
Vader 640.
85 million. Who's number 1, Pop Bread?
Arcade Talk YouTube. Woohoo!
Made the Billionaires Club. I made the Billionaires Club.
The Billionaires Club. Team McCloskey, this is your jam.
Whoop, yeah, until everybody plays it and figures it out.
Wow. Look
I made
at
the Billionaires
that.
Club, man. I was
Team
excited.
McCloskey, congratulations. You're number 1 right now.
I know it's never happened.
It's never happened. It's like when I got the top 5 in Funhouse and I about passed out. Yeah, that's great. You're number 1. You're king of the hill right now. You're top of the world.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. For a little bit, Pop Bread, for a little bit, at least for 2 days.
At least till Ray plays.
Or you.
But I mean, look, you're in front of Vader and Kadesh and Sacro. These are good players.
Peach. I know.
Georgia Peach. These are good players. Huge congratulations. That's no easy feat.
I know getting that Billionaires Club, man, it's not easy.
A billion points is a good score in any pinball usually.
Yep. Huge congrats, TM. Thanks, Mad Ben. Appreciate it. Up there for a little bit. At least I have a little bit of bragging rights for now. I never,
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever happened.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, we'll see if it holds, but that's great.
I don't think it's going to hold, but
Coming in strong, Team McCloskey. You're coming in strong.
coming in hot, suckers. Coming in hot with the Billionaires Club. And she said, welcome to the Billionaires Club on that little clip we played. I made it. I made this a Billionaires Club.
That is awesome. So I don't need to ask you if you like this table. Obviously, you like it with a score like that. How can you not like it? I mean,
Oh, I know. It's a great table. I've always liked this table.
I've always liked this table. I can't wait for this to come to Atgames.
Oh, it's going to be so fun.
I
When is it
cannot
coming?
wait. I think it's further on the list. I think
We're out of there. I can't believe my score is still held up, Pop Rat.
that's fantastic, Team McCloskey. Congratulations. You're getting to be quite the pinball player. You should be in this tournament of champions, this pinball thing we're doing.
You guys
Maybe the next one you can participate. You never know what's going to happen, Team McCloskey. You never know.
Yeah,
you only get 3 tries, you know. And some of these games are pretty unforgiving, so you never know what's going to happen.
Especially Adam's family.
Yeah, I got lucky. I'll be the first to admit it, but I mean, I did have a good game.
Ray says Dr. Dude is underrated. I can't wait to play that one. We'll get to it eventually.
Oh boy. Atgames leaderboards. Man, I've been so busy practicing Adam's family, I only got to play a little bit. Hope I'm still on some of these leaderboards.
Yep. Dr. Mara says, I wonder if Banzai Run will have the backlash game. It needs to, man. It needs to.
Well, the good thing is they got a lot of time to work on it, right? That's one of the last ones.
Yeah.
So if they were going to make an improvement, they could actually get it into that one.
To me, you have to have that backlash.
It would be cool.
And they got the backlash on that game to do it, man. It's a great monitor.
Ray De La Torre says Safe Cracker has a backlash game too.
Oh, does it?
RD Raider says he wants to see Banzai Run use the backlash. So we get a lot of people asking for the backlash.
Yep. I do too. RD, I do too.
Look at this across the board. Number 1, Mad Ben Hand. World Tour. Al's Garage
Band goes on World Tour.
Natural History. Number 1.
Nature's Fury. I love Al's Garage Band. Got a little bit of a rock theme to it, right?
Yeah, it's a cool table.
And Gottlieb, I forget his first name. All the band members on Al's Garage Band are named after real people he knew, except one.
I didn't know that. That's a pretty cool bit of trivia.
Yeah. Yep. Can't remember which one is not based on a real person, but all of them are except one.
Got the Real Creamer in 3 and 4. 3 on World Tour, 4 on Nature's Fury.
Go, Real Creamer. Nice.
Tomato Grass in 3rd on Nature's Fury.
Well, Kramer, which artwork do you have for the 4K? I can't remember. YO is 7th on World Tour. McMahon 9, that is Ray Del Torre. He's number 8 on World Tour. Nice. Not seen anybody on. That's a Fury on here.
Got Soggy Bacon, number 11. Nature's Fury. Got Spartacus. He's played in the tournament.
There you go. 13th on Nature's Fury. And House of Hounds is 15th on
House of Hounds. He's playing.
And Soggy Bacon, 15th.
15th.
On Al's Garage Band.
High scores on tap, 17th. Calling all ballers.
World Tour. Nice. YO's 20th on Nature's Fury. And Slappy McFats.
McFats, 24th. He showed up to play. He's right in the middle.
David LB, number 30 on World Tour. Where you at, Pop Bread? Where you at in here?
Dude, I've been practicing Adams family on my mind. Team McCloskey. I see Team McCloskey.
There I am on Al's Garage Band. Made number 36. Hung in there. Chaotic PBRs on Nature's Fury, 34th. And Retro Tech X, 35th. Nature's Fury. I think that's only table I stayed on, too. Was
high scores on tap, 38th. Nature's Fury.
Yep. There you are.
There we are, right below Dave LB. Right below Dave LB.
42nd. Nature's Fury.
Well, man, scores are high. Look at that. That's with 220 million. Wow. People are loving this table, though. I mean, look at the scores. That's a long game. I mean, that's a long game. I don't know how long 220 million was to do. They're playing for a while, Team McCluskey.
They are. Ray Del Torre, you're 46 on Nature's Fury. 46, you're hanging on, man.
Still on the leaderboards.
You're hanging on. You're hanging in. I think you're safe.
Oh, I got pushed off of Al's Garage Band.
Oh, you did? Dang.
I think so. I didn't see my name.
Retro Tech
got pushed off.
X is 49th. Let's go back up.
No, I'm not on there. I got pushed off, I guess. That's fine.
Yeah, I got pushed off the other two. And I meant to go up there today and get on these, and then I got busy.
I might have gotten pushed off of Sorcerer's Lair.
Sorcerer's Lair
number 1.
Tomato Grass
number 2.
Man, look at all these. Spartacus 4th.
Spartacus number 4. The Real Creamer number 5.
Geez, almost everybody we know in the top 5.
We know in the top 5. We know what 4 of the top 5. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
A pretty good ratio there. 4 out of 5. I'll take that.
Soggy Bacon's 13th. Retro Tech X,
23rd.
Yep.
But those two are neck and neck. They were neck and neck on the other game.
Yeah.
They're right by each other on the scoreboard.
David LB, 37th. High scores on tap, number 40.
Dude, come on. I'm hanging on the edge of this one if I'm even
on
there. Man, I'm on the bubble.
You're on the bubble there.
Man, only three spots between me and Annihilation.
Good thing there's less than 2 hours left, though. Less than 2 hours.
I'll probably stay on there then. I'll probably stay on there. I'm 47. I'll probably squeak by. The Zen tables are hard to get on the leaderboards. Everyone's playing these Zen tables, man. I wish we had the data to see how many people actually are playing Zen. It's got to be insane because the scores are so high.
19 million was the lowest score on that.
And I mean, that's a significant game. I mean,
even Al's Garage Band, I mean, the lowest is 90th, and then not too far from 100 million is
90 million. Yeah.
I mean, what's the lowest score on Nature's Fury? Oh man! Oh wow! 173 million. The lowest.
Pretty high scores to even get on the leaderboard. Ray got knocked out. Of which one, Ray?
Sorcerer's
Lair. That's a tough table. It can be tough.
Yeah,
I do enjoy playing it though. I'm gonna definitely keep playing it. I like it. It's a great table.
Yeah, and it's so much more fun on Atgames 4K than it is on Steam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, I got kicked off too, Ray. I was on there for quite a while. Pop Red almost got pushed off. Tough competition, man.
Yeah, it's tough for the Zen. I'm on the bubble.
How many people? Let me look real quick. How many people have played Sorcerer's Lair? Because Sorcerer's Lair has been out that long. Let me see real quick. What are you gonna do?
Lady Latoya says, "I guess he couldn't find Whisper."
I found her a couple times in one game. I think I found her like 3 times in one game. I don't think you get that many points though.
I think collecting the obsidian is where all the points are. Like I was watching a House of Hounds play. He's really into that game. He's pretty good at it. But he gets obsidian, and I never made it all the way through. You know the little puzzle with the gears where you have to drop the ball? I never got through that.
Me either.
But it's pretty cool. I'm gonna keep at it. I'll get better at it over time.
So, the Sorcerer's Lair hasn't been out that long. We already had a number of entries, 1,050 already entries in Sorcerer's Lair. How many played that in the tournament?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been around that long.
Wow. Is that the number of plays? Or that's just entries in the tournament?
No, it's just entries outside of the tournament. That's how many times
the number of people on the leaderboard system.
So I mean, it's been played 1,050 times already.
Okay.
It's only been out how long? It's not even been out that long.
It hasn't been out that long.
Yeah, it doesn't reflect monthly or nothing. It's just all time.
Okay, I didn't know it did that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I bet a lot of this 1,050 is inside that tournament.
Look at Mad Ben Ian with that victory cup.
I think he's
awesome.
Look, he's all time.
He's all time greatest for that game. Wow.
494 million.
That's impressive. That is a heck of a score.
Tomato Grass is number 2. Toggy Bacon's number 4.
That's good. Spartacus number 5. I think Spartacus is a sleeper. He's a really good pinball player. We're going to get to see him in this tournament. He's definitely got some chops. He's kind of flying under the radar, but he's definitely a shark. He's a wizard. I mean, look at him right up there in the top 10.
Oh, dang, man. Ben Hans just got that scored today.
Yeah, look at that. He must have just bumped Tomato Grass out of the gold cup.
Yeah, there it is, January 24th. That's today.
That's the day.
Well, you're still on January 23rd, ain't you, Papa Brad?
Yeah, I'm the 24th right now because it's 12:15 here.
See, and he just did this on the 24th.
Tomato Grass. Thanks for watching, Danny Johnson. Atgames fix that OTG for Danny Johnson. He needs that OTG fixed. He can't use his pinball.
Yep, that's correct. Okay, one thing we got left to see what Atgames next week's tournament. Well, it actually starts tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern.
What are we playing next, Team McCloskey?
We are in. So we just did week 3, so we're in week 4.
Ooh, World of Microbes. Is that what we're doing next? I like that one.
DreamWorks Kung Fu Panda, World of Microbes, and Rescue 911.
Okay.
So that starts tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. I like all 3 of those tables. Kung Fu Panda, man. That's a tough one for me.
Bad Ben Ian says he made the score while he was listening to Arcade Talk. That is the best compliment we have ever gotten, Team
There you
Krusty.
go.
That is the best compliment that we have ever gotten on the show. Thank you so much.
He says you guys are good luck. Look at that.
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Man. But look what happens in week 7, Papa Brad. And going forward. Look all the tables we have. 1, 2,
5
3,
tables.
Rest of the season, we got 5 tables, man. That's a lot.
That's a whole lot of pinball.
That's a lot of pinball, man, every week. Whew. Man.
Well, it will spread out the people playing, maybe. You think that's why they're doing it? They don't want to make the boards bigger than 50? So they're adding more tables?
I don't think that's going to work. Do you?
I don't know. It's a lot of tables now. It's 5 tables.
Yeah, it'd be hard to keep going back and forth. But look, week 8. Battletoads shows up.
Battletoads.
And then week 9, Killer Instinct shows up.
Yep.
There we go, guys.
Oh, we got a lot of. This is gonna be fun. These are so many good tables in there. I mean, I'm just looking. Twilight Zone. I like Nautilus. Actually, is a fun table. We got Chucky. Everyone loves Chucky.
And look at this up here.
Back to the Future.
Look at week 8. New table to be announced.
To be announced. Mystery table. Mystery table number 1. Mystery table.
Is it nothing on what's coming out for
to be announced? TBA. We don't know yet.
Ain't gonna be any of these. What week was that again? That was week 8, 21st through the 27th. It could be Star Wars.
No Star Wars is on there, is it? No Star Wars.
It could be one of these 3 though. In the tournament, could be Empire Strikes Back, the Clone Wars, or Boba Fett, because that comes out on February 19th.
Oh, Tomato Grass is here. Tomato Grass is here. Mad Ben Ian just took Sorcerer's Lair.
Yeah, Mad Ben Hands is number 1 now all time.
Number 1. He's got the gold cup.
Tomato Grass says, "I guess I'll play."
Yep.
Guess I'll play to beat him.
We will see. We will see tomorrow.
I guess I'll play the next 2 hours. There you go. Tomato Grass is up. He says, "I'm up for the challenge, man."
Tomato Grass does not play. He is a very good competitor.
And he can stay at it for hours too, man.
He does. He does like 4-hour pinball streams, man. I don't know how he does. The dude he loves pinball. So good.
Oh,
man. Ben Ian's like, I might say, go for it, Tomato Grass.
Come get me, sucker.
He'll be sleeping.
He'll be sleeping.
Rubbing it in. The competition here from Ben Ian and Tomato Grass in the Arcade Talk chat. Central Park is coming back. Yep, that's one of them nudging games. It's one of them games.
Oh, yes.
Really.
Didn't we already play that, man? We don't want to play that again.
Why we got to play that one again?
Why that one again? All the other tables out there. Why that one again? They're starting to rotate back then. I didn't notice that.
Doc Martin thinks the to be announced will be Star Wars. Probably.
Yeah, it comes out on 19th, so that one starts on the 21st. So, yeah, I agree. I think the following week, too, is to be announced. But I guess they don't want to say it in case something happens. Because if Star Wars, for some reason, delayed, they'll have to put another table in there. So probably a smart move to be announced. They did that with the Natural History Pack, 3, and then it was delayed.
Yeah. It ended up being really good when we finally got it. So
yeah, it was
worth the wait. It was good,
Definitely worth.
It was worth the wait. But it seemed like it was jinxed, right? Every time it's going to come out, something happened.
Oh man, what? 3 times got delayed?
3 times it got delayed. Yeah, but
crazy.
I mean, it's good. I like releasing when it's ready.
Yep.
Don't release anything. Don't do anything half baked.
That's how the Gottlieb tables were going to be. And I said, no, you can't.
That's right. They did give us those. That was when they stopped giving us stuff early because we said no. You said no. This needs a lot of work.
I sat on text messaging man for like 3 hours. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning by the time I got off, and they finally said, "Yes, we'll delay it." I was like, yes.
Yeah.
I said it would be a bad look.
He did a service to the whole Atgames pinball community, Team McCluskey.
Yep. Yeah, it wouldn't have been bad. It wouldn't have been good, man.
Yeah.
They would have got devoured.
Yep.
And that's when it was fairly new, the Atgames 4K pinball machine.
I know.
Only thing I don't have anything else except one more thing. We'll play that and call it quits.
Okay.
Got a little real pinball. I forgot all about this one coming out. Roll the tape.
Let's go.
Oh, Team McCluskey. We didn't talk about the what is it called? The Wonderland. Let's talk about the Wonderland pinball. Wonderland.
You want to talk about that or this?
I haven't played it yet. I look forward to playing this table. It looks cool.
It's just death.
Load a shotgun.
Daddy wants to play.
I like
That
the way the
double-
little tape reel rolls. It's pretty cool. I can't wait to play this one. This one's gonna be fun. I love spooky tables.
And yes, that is his real voice.
This is probably gonna stay. I have to soak that.
Go Ash versus the Evil Dead.
It goes.
Come on.
Oh, I forgot about her.
You bash that big ugly bitch. Look, dead eye. Doesn't matter. Whatever you call it, bash it. Well, pretty sure I'm the favorite kid now. Look, I've been.
I like the little play field. That looks cool.
Yeah.
Mardi Gras. Let's see. My first was 2 dead assholes in a book. I like these odds.
Oh, that's funny. It has the two faces on it rotates.
Yeah,
That is pretty crazy.
pretty neat.
Knock yourself out.
Creepy swing. The
It's
Book of the
multi-ball.
Dead.
Shut it off. Shut it off.
Multi-ball.
There they go.
Well, that's over with. How about you and I get a little drinky drink, huh?
Look at that
looks
topper,
awesome.
man.
I know that,
Look at the topper.
that topper is crazy, dude.
She moves in and out. I totally forgot that was coming out, man.
Yeah, Jason says that girl has a better attitude than his ex-girlfriend.
There you go. Yeah, I just wanted to show that at the end of the stream. I forgot that was coming out. I was like, oh man, this thing's crazy. Pretty cool, man. I bet you can't wait to see that in the
Oh, I can't wait to play that, man. It's gonna be so much
arcade.
fun.
Yep. Good way to end the show. Evil Dead. Horrific, grueling, fun pinball experience. There you go. That's cool. They got him to do the voiceovers too.
Yeah,
It would have been
that's
the same
cool.
if they didn't. Yeah. There's a lot going on in that playfield too. Dang.
There's a lot to that.
Yeah. The shotgun thing is pretty cool. Polish table looks pretty good. All right, man. I have nothing else.
Okay, man. Sounds good.
Guess we did have one more, but we're already at 320. So
Yeah. You don't want to talk about the Wonderland amusements? You don't want to talk about the Alice in Wonderland?
we could talk about that next week if you want to. They ain't coming out.
They have
Kickstarter-
a new video where they show it in action.
Yeah.
They just put it up online.
I still think it's gonna be too small, but we'll talk
Yeah.
about it next week.
Yeah.
Show the video. I do have the video pulled, but we'll talk about it then.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll save
Anything
it
else?
then.
Yeah, because I mean, it's not coming out into Kickstarter until like March.
No, it's not coming up. It's a long ways away.
Yeah, so we got plenty of time to talk about it. But got
maybe-
anything else coming up over the weekend, Pop Bread? You gonna be able to get out this weekend?
I hope so. Hope that stuff thaws out. So check out my video. I got a video for X-Arcade on my channel. Check out my video on Sea of Thieves for the
HD.
HD pinball.
Yeah.
I might try to do a stream of some arcade games showing them in action on the 4K, which a lot of people have not seen. So
And check out.
that's it. I'm looking forward to watching tomorrow night. Some more pinball streamers are playing.
Who's streaming tomorrow night with the pinball?
House of Hounds is doing his match tomorrow night. I know House of Hounds.
Is he going out
He's
against anybody or?
Yeah, he's going against someone. It's going to be. I wonder if they're going to do it live. I like the head-to-head.
Yeah, I like the
but
live that you guys did.
The live is better if it gets all possible, but there's more coming. So
And don't forget, check out Pop Brad and Mad Ben Hands tournament.
oh yeah. Actually, I put up
Video.
the show recap. Yeah, I put that
Yeah.
up.
Check
Yeah,
that out.
it's pretty cool. It has a lot of fun nostalgia from the actual Addams family too.
Hey, it was a fun. It was fun to watch. You guys
Yeah.
went head to head and all that.
Yeah,
So
it
I
was
like-
fun. It was fun.
I didn't catch it
That's fun.
live, but I caught the restream and
Yeah.
replay. It was fun. It was really fun to watch. Pop Brad took him out. 75 million, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We got lucky. But
Like you said, your first game was
still
your
the best
highest score.
game. The best game counts. Doesn't matter. It's the way it works.
That's a nice thing about those type of tournaments.
Yeah.
Anything can happen, man. Those
Imagine
freaking-
if you only had one Team McCluskey. We had 3. You know, a lot of real pinballs. You got
that
one.
would stink though, man. One
It's just
drains.
time to play. You
Could
know, I
imagine
mean,
the drains.
imagine if one of those games, some of those games were really bad. You just, you know, it's hard. But
Yeah, I couldn't imagine a drain in the first play. That would be horrible. All right, go check out those videos. I had those videos up too for
yeah, it was great meeting Mad Ben. He's such a good sport, just such a good guy. And I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot more of him in this tournament. So it's exciting.
you guys. Stay safe out there. Stay warm. If it's cold where you're at, have a great weekend. Have a great Friday.
If you're in an area that does not get ice on the roads and stuff, just remember always err on the side of safety. Be safe.
Yeah.
You know, because people down here, they don't know what snow is. We don't know what ice is. Like, you know, it's stay off the roads if you're in the area that's affected.
Thanks, Doc Mario. Doc Mario says, and thanks for the Evil Dead right before I go to bed.
What a pleasant
Pleasure,
image.
man. Yeah, stay off the road.
Unpleasant dreams.
Yeah. Yeah, the roads around here pretty much thawed out today. So you got up to 42 here. So most of the roads and the main roads are completely dry here now.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. My road, not so good, but there are some dry spots and uniced spots. It wasn't too bad. This morning was horrible, man. It was terrible. It was ice everywhere, but things are getting better. I think it's supposed to be in the 40s again tomorrow. So hopefully we'll get all that stuff out the roads.
Yeah.
All right. Have a great night, Pop Brad. Have a great night. Everybody in the chat. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Take care. Thanks for watching. Stay legit.
Stay safe out there.
T. McCluskey presents Arcade Talk live stream. Welcome to Arcade Wars.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming tonight. We're gonna do the Arcade Talk show Yeah, that's right. Right here. The Arcade Talk Show. That's right. We're gonna do it tonight. Come on, people. Let's do it. Let's do the show. What show is that? That's the Arcade Talk Show. Yeah, who's on tonight, you ask? You know who it is. P. McCluskey. And who else? You know who it is? Papa. Brad. Amy.